loading up the lap tonight. Got my team ready for the fight. Through the grass and across the sea, writing our own destiny. No time to pause, no time to rest. We're climbing higher to be the best. Every gym badge, every win, that's where the legend begins. Luke Superstar, taking the lead, gotta catch 'em all. That's the creed with every Pokémon. By my side, we'll battle hard, nowhere to hide. We're Luke Superstar, taking the lead, gotta catch 'em all. That's the creed with every Pokémon. By my side, we'll battle hard, nowhere to hide. We'll loading up the lap tonight. Got my team ready for the fight. Through the grass and across the sea, writing our own destiny. No time to pause, no time to rest. We're climbing higher to be the best. Every gym badge, every win, that's where the legend begins. Luke Superstar, taking the lead, gotta catch 'em all. That's the creed with every Pokémon. By my side, we'll battle hard, nowhere to hide. We're Luke Superstar, taking the lead, gotta catch 'em all. That's the creed with every Pokémon. By my side, we'll battle hard, nowhere to hide. We'll
What is up, YouTube? Luke Superstar here, back with another amazing day in Pokemon Go. It is going to be an amazing day because it's Go Battle Thursdays. That means we can do 50 matches all day long. You know what's kind of sad? 50 seems like a lot, but even that goes by pretty quick. 25 is even like, you get to play for an hour. I still think Niantic needs to make it unlimited. Why would you create a part of the game that is only playable for a brief period to the player? What if I'm a competitive player and I want to play a lot and I want to get a lot of practice in? Well, I have to find friends to battle with. I guess that's the whole point of this game, to like get out, get in the community, and it's a community game, but still, like, don't limit us. We would play all day long if you let us. Anyways, today we can, because it's Go Battle Thursday and we have 50 battles, so it's gonna be a really good day. Plus, you know me, I got a good team cooking. I say that. Whenever I say good team, I don't mean it's gonna be good and beat everything. It's a little low. I mean, it's gonna be good to watch. You can either watch me win or watch me rage out because I lose. So either way, it's good for you. So that's what I mean by good team. But I do have a good team that I think has some interesting dynamics to it. Jenny, what's up? Yes, you're gonna see. I have an answer for Gourgeist. Gourgeist is running amok in the Spring Cup. And today it's out of luck. So it can go... Well, I better not say that. Anyways, let's look at some updates first. New Shinies coming my way. So, we actually have some cool ones. So, we got the Combi, which evolves into the Vespi Queen. I think it has okay usable stats for PvP, if I'm not mistaken. Vespi Queen is actually kind of cool in PvP. Can't use it today, but anyways, my daughter has one as well, so maybe I trade for it and see if I can re-roll to some good PvP stats. I don't know, we'll see. But that one's kind of cool. Smoochum, which is interesting. I don't even know what the Jinx looks like shiny. I don't know if it's like extremely different from the normal one or if it's just kind of but that's kind of cool. Hatched that one out of an egg. And then we got the Hitmonchan. This one's actually really cool. The blue boxing gloves, normally the red, now you got the blue. This was my first catch of the day. I literally woke up, got everything situated, turned on my phone. okay, there's always one spawn right by my house every single morning. It's like my morning spawn. So I open it up, there's a Hitmonchan right there. I'm like, all right, bing, shiny immediately. First catch of the day. I was like, oh yeah, today's gonna be a good day. When you get a shiny Hitmonchan right out of the gate, you know things are gonna go well that day. So, funny story. Let me see if I can get it here. Speak of first shinies, my daughter's account's insane. She gets way better stuff than I do, and she never plays. Like, a lot of the times I just kind of like help her play or I play for her. Very, very first Zacian raid. Of course, she gets a Zacian shiny. Look, she's only done 2 Zacian raids. Come on, camera, there we go. She's only done 2. The first one was a shiny. That's pretty sick. I've done more than 2, not a ton, but I'm already at 8 no shinies. I did get one really good one. Look at that one, almost a hundo. Anyway, so that's pretty much it as far as updates on the PvE stuff. We got Zacian and Steelix and raids now. Coming up pretty soon is the Score Bunny Community Day. I'm really excited about that because that gives you a chance to buy a Elite Charge TM from the Community Day raid box. I'm gonna try something. Maybe shame on me for cheating, if this is considered cheating. I don't even know if it'll work anyways. I'm gonna try it though. I'm gonna log in on my computer to my web store and on my phone. And I'm gonna try and buy 2 at the exact same time and see if it lets me buy 2. Because I think it normally limits you to 1. I don't know if that works, and I don't even know if it's cheating. I just wanna test it. I just wanna test to see if it works. Even if it is cheating, screw them. They never give us Elite Charge TM. So any way you can get extras, besides like glitching and duplicating and actually cheating, like I'm paying for it either way. Anyways, we'll see. I don't even know if I'll try it, but point is pretty soon some Elite Charge TMs will come through the store, so I'm excited about that. I don't even know what I want to use it on. Like, I want to use it on Charizard. I really want to use it on Charizard to get Blast Burn, but you also need Ember. So then I need a fast Elite TM on the Charizard too. And I might do that because I actually got a Shadow Charizard that has really good PvP stats. Where is it? Oh yeah, right here. So that would be really cool to have a Shadow Charizard with Blast Burn. My God, that would be insane. So anyway, I'm thinking about that. There's so many options, so many options. Actually, another really, really strong option for me is this really good PvP Dugong, which requires 2 Elite Charge TMs and a fast TM. Super expensive. But my God, Dugong is so tanky. That could be a really cool option. So anyways, we'll see. But for today, let's take a look at today's team. We have basically a anti-Gourgeist team. Gourgeist has been driving me insane. It's a freaking grass type, but it has Incinerate. What? Why? So it already beats water because it's grass. You can't really hit it very hard unless you have like a specific water type, like Tentacruel, I guess, with poison, but even Ghost resists poison. It's an insane typing. Grass Ghost resists poison, so poison's barely neutral. I guess you have to beat it with ice, but if you're ice, it has fire. So it's like just a really, really tough matchup to a lot of Pokemon. It's running rampant, at least for me, in this league. So I was thinking about answers for a long time. It beats Jellicent, unless you're like at the perfect scenario with no shields. It beats almost everything that I've been playing against. So I was like, I need something to spam Dark. Weezing is a good option. Galarian Weezing spams Dark, but I don't know. Like I just don't know about that matchup in general because there's a lot of coverage against Galarian Weezing. So anyways, I've been wanting to play this Pokemon for a while, and one of my all-time favorites in all the Pokemon games, we got Grimmsnarl. This is the first Pokemon Go Live I've ever seen. Well, welcome, Alphona. Yeah, there's actually a lot of streamers that do this, but I'm the best, so definitely stay here. I'm just kidding. I'm not. Jenny says, Combi, this doesn't evolve? What do you mean? There's no Vespiquen in Pokemon Go? What an idiot. I thought it evolved. This one, why does this one evolve? Why does mine not evolve? I guess there's no shiny Vespiquen. Why doesn't this one evolve either? Is it the male version only? Oh yeah, you have to have a female. Dang it. I'm calling Niantic and I'm saying this is gender bias. I'm just kidding. That sucks. Okay. All right, well, good to know. Thank you, Jenny, as always. Welcome, Alphona. Yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon Go stream. Just wait, we're not even in the action yet. We just got started. I'm just kind of getting everyone updated. So, Grimmsnarl is going to be a lot of fun. I'm super excited about that. I spent a lot of Stardust to get this ready for today, but it's actually really good for a lot of reasons. So, it's basically like the Primeape of this league. What I'm gonna do, it's all offensive. Stats-wise, it's a glass cannon. Not much bulk, heavy offense, okay? I'm gonna run it like a Primeape. I'm gonna power up punch, attack boost, use my sucker punch to do good damage. So, that being said, the Grimmsnarl is good into a lot of matches. Anything neutral, it'll be really good like a Primeape. And obviously all the ghosts, Jellicent, Gourgeist, Trevenant, anything ghost for sure. We don't touch fairy. That's its biggest problem, and there is a lot of fairies in this meta. So, what I wanted to do is I wanted to build a team around it that beats fairy. So, Empoleon is steel, resist fairy, Hydro Cannon, just Hydro Cannon blast through everything. So, Empoleon will beat almost every single fairy in the meta if they get matched up. Slurpuff does just fine against fairies. So Slurpuff is a really interesting choice. Slurpuff is a fairy, but it beats water and grass. It has Energy Ball and Flamethrower. So really, Slurpuff is meant to beat steel types because even though I have superpower, it's not big damage, but Foul Play is neutral. So we can even beat steel types with Grimmsnarl, but Slurpuff is going to beat all the grasses and all of the waters as well. So it's a really good coverage moves on this Pokemon. And it paces really well with Fairy Wind. So that being said, I think there's synergy to handle anything that gets thrown our way as long as we can position in the right place. Grimmsnarl hard loses to Fairy. Empoleon hard loses to nothing really. I guess Empoleon's pretty neutral across the board. I guess Ferrothorn. We don't hit Ferrothorn we hit Ferrothorn for neutral with our flying move, but that's about it. But that's where Flamethrower on Slurpuff beats Ferrothorn. So we can beat it. We just have to position correctly. So anyways, hopefully it's like yesterday where we come up against a bunch of Gourgeist and we just smack them down with Sucker Punch. So we're gonna find out. I mean, we for sure have that answer. We'll kind of see what else is thrown at us in this meta and go from there. But let's get into it because we got a lot of matches to play on Throwback Thursday, on Go League Thursday. I was trying to think of the official name. Anyway, let's do it. Let's dive right in. This is gonna be fun. Grimmsnarl is a beast, man. It's very underestimated. Its foul plays will hit really hard for neutral damage, especially after a power-up punch. Okay, this is... Oh, I'm leading Empoleon. Okay, I thought I was leading Grimmsnarl. I do want to lead Grimmsnarl. Okay, so he's going into fighting here. So our flight is double super effective. So we'll rip this, force the shield, then switch it into Slurpuff. So fighting is neutral to Grimmsnarl because I'm fairy and dark. We resist fighting here. I don't know what its coverage is. I'm not gonna shield. We're gonna find out. I don't think it has anything poison. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so both of our moves are the same energy cost. So we'll always rip the neutral one or the one. We'll always rip neutral or super effective. I don't really think there's any matchup where they're both going to be neutral or both resisted, but I think they're the same strength too. Okay, he gives up on that. Okay, we can flamethrower this down if we can get there. Perfect. We're in really good shape here. So the Ninetales is running Charm. So it won't be spammy, but that Charm will do big damage to our Grimmsnarl. So we need to get into the Empoleon here. We resist, so we shield and then Hydro Cannon. Oh, we beat her. See? So without energy build, using Charm, it didn't even get a move off on us. That's best case scenario. Now our Grimmsnarl's perfectly healthy with shield. Oh, we can destroy the Wish Cast. Watch this. Sucker Punch damage, so we'll actually go for a power-up punch anyways. Because it's spammy, look at that speed. And then our Sucker Punches and our Foul Play are really gonna hurt. And I might even go for a catch. Do I have timing? I don't. So I think it was trying to build up to 2 charges, but with shield we just win. No chance. This team is too glassy. Well, you're right. I'm not gonna disagree with you, but we're gonna play it in a very offensive way. So here's a good test. This is gonna be a neutral Scald. Does it kill us from this health? It does not. So good enough, but you are right. This team isn't extremely tanky, but the thing that it has going for it is its pacing. So obviously it's offensively strong, but not just offensively strong. It doesn't have like big nuke moves. It paces really well. So we can launch Hydro Cannons, launch Hydro Punches, Sucker Punch does damage, and even Energy Ball and Flamethrower we get to at a decent pace. So hopefully, like this match, we just outpace everyone. So we're gonna have some bad matchups and we're gonna lose some matches. We're not gonna like just roll over everyone. But, you know, it's got good things going for it as well. So, oh, I did want to lead the Grimmsnarl. All right, well, whatever. We'll keep the Empoleon rocking and rolling up front for a while and see how that goes. Ben Bot. Okay, Jellicent. This is a bad matchup for us, so watch this. I guess we go into the Grimmsnarl right away, get as much damage as we can, and then there we go, Power-Up Punch. So, Power-Up Punch is super effective, and I'm sure he doesn't shield. So we'll just keep ripping Power-Up Punches. We will shield the Grimmsnarl. We'll shield the Grimmsnarl, keep him healthy, because we definitely need him for the Jellicent. We're fine without it, but that's our best matchup into the Jellicent. So we'll keep him alive. But honestly, we might even just get through this Lapras with it. And I'll tell you this, there's no one at all in this league that's also running Grimmsnarl. So we're gonna catch a lot of people off guard just from the simple fact that they've never played against a Grimmsnarl in this league and don't expect to. So that's really good. So there you go, Grimmsnarl's healthy, he's boosted. Okay. I wish that was one move faster, but good enough. The good thing about Empoleon too is grass is only neutral. So even if we have to get into a grass matchup, it's still only neutral. Does this Pokemon have acrobatics or Brave Bird? If it has acrobatics, we're screwed. Brave Bird. Okay, Brave Bird's actually okay because it lowered its defense. Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna wait for him to use a move against us and we'll just tank a Shadow Ball because we're on switch priority now. Actually, we won't. There you go, bye-bye. So Shadow Ball is like double resisted because it's normally, no, it's just single resisted. Never mind, single resisted. Surf will do pretty good damage, but I'm sure we survive a Surf, to be honest. I don't know, Surf's pretty strong. Let's see. We do. Sucker Punch down. There you go. Look at that, and we make him waste his energy. So we're gonna have to see if the Empoleon can survive. I guess a Brave Bird is what we're gonna need to survive. If he's got 2 Brave Birds, it's gonna be close. It's resisted, but it's strong. Okay, he doesn't even go for it. He doesn't even go for it. This Drill Peck should one-shot. Oh, wow. Now he does? This has to be another C-Bomb, right? There's no way he gets the 2 Brave Birds. Maybe. I don't think so. Okay. Come on, Drill Peck. This needs to kill. I don't know if it does. It's super effective. It should. It should be enough from this health. It should. Oh, come on. He still got... No! I thought the Jellicent went down. It saved it with 1 health? Dude. Oh no. Okay, whatever. That was close. I didn't know he saved the Jellicent. Not that it would have changed anything, but that sucks. I thought I won. I thought it was over. Maybe if I was spamming, I win there. I don't know. Whatever. We'll take it. That was close. That was close. Okay. It's unfortunate. That happens a lot against me. People survive with 1 health, and that's how they win the match. I never survive with 1 health. He must got a high-ranking Jellicent with good HP. Good for him. Whatever. Brave Bird's tough. I mean, to come up against a Brave Bird is just tough. So actually, that's exactly why I want to lead the Grimmsnarl, though. Because a lot of people are leading these Pokemon right out of the gate, just like this. And when I have to switch into it, it's even worse, like this, because then I'm stuck with it. So I'd rather switch it in when they switch in, and then it's just a hard counter. Because I have to shield with it. I'm sure this is a Rock Tomb, but either way, I still shield. So who do I get into? I guess I get into the Empoleon, to be honest, because my Steel move is super effective too, and I can just rely on fast move damage while I farm up. Okay, he does go for that. Interesting. Maybe now I just go for... I'll just keep this farm. I'll be able to fast move him down. I'm sure it goes straight into Gourgeist, which is neutral, actually. Everything Gourgeist does is neutral, even Incinerate. So even Empoleon, it isn't that bad into Gourgeist, especially with shields like that. But Shadow Ball is just ridiculous. Like, this Pokemon is just ridiculous. So I don't know if we survive a Shadow Ball. Oh, it's not even gonna do Shadow Ball? Okay. Well, we'll definitely... Okay, 2 Seed Bombs is enough too. That's fine. By the way, it's extremely spammy. I think after a while, it gets like Seed Bombs after 1 Incinerate. Sucker Punch, Sucker Punch, Sucker Punch, Foul Play. We didn't even need to Foul Play here, but I didn't want to take any more damage, so might as well. Because then we can Sucker Punch whoever's like here. Maybe even get to a Foul Play. There you go. Perfect. That's actually fine. Even though that's a catch, that's actually fine because we have super effective damage to Feral Gator with the Slurpuff. The question is can we tank 2 Hydro Cannons? Because we're going to need to. I don't think we tank two Shadow Hydro Cannons. I think he played that correctly. Yep. Oh, 1 turn away. Another close one. So, that was close. I mean, you can see we have the answer for Gourgeist, but, we did something, okay. So I don't want to lead Empoleon. That's my biggest problem, I feel like. That's twice I've had to switch into the Grimmsnarl, and Grimmsnarl's not a good switch. You do not want to switch into it. So I'd rather have it and get into a good matchup, or switch out of it into a good matchup, because I feel like it's going to have way more good matchups than it does bad as leads. And so we'll probably make them switch more than we'll switch. I've never even heard of this Pokemon or seen it. What the heck is this? What does this do? I don't know, we're doing big damage to it though. Mawile. Okay. So Mawile, here's a perfect example though. It got scared of that. Now we run. It does have Flash Cannon, but we're up on shields here. So I don't know the pacing of Flash Cannon. I should shield this. I just want to find out. Okay, it's not. So that was the wrong shield. So that was about 5 moves. So Flash Cannon must be around 6 or 7. I'm guessing 7. Maybe 6 on the second turn. If it even has it. If it's running Power Up Punch, it might not. Either way, I'm going to shield, because no matter what it's going to do, it's probably going to go down. So we do watch for a catch here. Okay, I see what it's doing now. It does go for that. That's why I watched for a catch. because I expected that. And we probably could have even counter caught and saved this fire energy here, but that's okay too. The Empoleon can beat the Mawile. We should beat it to... Nope, okay. It's running Swift. Swift is really, really fast. If it was running Energy Ball, we would have beat it. But Swift is really fast. So this is actually good for the Grimmsnarl. We can beat it with Grimmsnarl. I'll just foul play. I won't even bother power up punching. If this is a wild charge, it's okay. That's what we don't want to see. It is. We'd rather tank it with that than the Empoleon, though. Dude, we just got ran through by this shit. This is another wild charge and it just one-shots me. Fucking A. We lost to the Mawile. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna take a second and look at the Mawile. Because I lost that because of my shielding by not knowing its turn. So I'm just gonna learn it real fast. I never should have shielded the Mawile. So it uses Iron Head, which is 6 count. So power up punch is 4, Iron Head is 6. So now we have to count. We have to remember that. And it's even more if he's running a different move. Okay, now we know. Now we know. That's fine. Electrode is an amazing choice for this league, by the way. Hisuian Electrode. I have one, and I use it a lot. And I'm gonna bust it out for this league at some point. Not today, though. Use Grimmsnarl, Poliwrath, and Victory Bell. Those are all good. I don't have Victory Bell or Poliwrath ready. I don't know why I switched into the Fairy. I should have switched into Empoleon. That was stupid. I'm reading chat. I'm not paying attention. We just lose now. All right, at least he didn't one-shot us with a Sludge Bomb or something. This was dumb because I do no fast move damage either. Completely misplayed this. I was thinking about your team, Poliwrath, for a second and I got distracted. Not that it's your fault. That was stupid, but... so we don't shield anything. But yeah, I mean, Victory Bell, I would rather have Shadow Victory Bell. That's why I haven't... I just lost this match. Okay, I need to focus in here. I'm getting wrecked and I'm playing like an idiot. Okay, I need to pay attention. Yes, that's a good team. No, I do not have 2 of the 3 of those to use. Poliwrath is someone who I've very, very much considered. I think any fighting you can get into this meta is going to be good with all the steel types. The problem is there's a lot of fairy steel, so fighting doesn't really help there. So I think fire is the best answer. That's why Gourgeist is doing so well, which is why I have the Grimmsnarl. So anything that has fire I think is better. This is actually really good for us because we resist Night Slash. And our fairy move is fast, and our power-up punch is super effective too. Actually, our fast move is Sucker Punch, not Fairy. I was thinking we had Fairy Wind. But we'll shield anyways, because he has enough for a Hydro Cannon. Okay, Tinkaton's what we don't want to see, and we just wasted this energy. Okay, so Tinkaton has frickin' Bulldoze, which is annoying. It's not super big damage though. God. This sucks. So we shield the next one. I probably should have went into Slurpuff to be honest. Because Slurpuff can hit Tinkaton super effectively. And I know Tinkaton has Bulldoze. It took me a second to remember. Counter on it is so good. Are you talking about, if you're talking about Poliwrath, yeah, absolutely. To Ferrothorn, it's great, obviously. Any steel that's not fairy, it's amazing. Why'd I do that? That was a little slow. Slower than I wanted it to be. Like the animation. God damn it. Alright, I'm behind here. If he's got like a Tentacruel. Okay, Tinkaton definitely has a steel move, so we just lose here. I'm sure it's running like a steel move, and or maybe it's running play rough, but I don't even think so. I think it runs, oh, okay, that's better. Perfect. Obamas knows exactly who we want to see at the end, to be honest. That sucks we lost that charge priority, though. That's a big deal. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it doesn't come out. Let's get the shield with this, and then a flamethrower one-shots. So it's actually better that it didn't come out. So it wasn't charge priority, I was just behind on turns. Okay, he doesn't shield. Bad move. Dies with the shield. Either way, I think we win that. Okay, that was a good matchup finally. Yeah, obviously any steel that's not fairy, Poliwrath is just insane against. Okay, much better. That time, I need to be careful about wasting a power-up punch on the Grimmsnarl, because everyone that doesn't want to be in there is going to switch. So I need to overfarm every good matchup and expect a switch. Like this one is actually good. What does it have? Does it have fighting fast move? So this one will power up punch and shield. So this one we're gonna play, like I said, like the primate. We're gonna power up punch, shield, try and get a snowball going. Okay. I don't even know what it does. I know it has wild charge too. So it could just want to wild charge and leave. Okay, brick break. That's annoying. We're still stronger with power up punch, so we'll just do another one. We'll primate it up. This is the primate of the Spring League, Spring Cup. Boom. Even that's plenty of damage. I mean, foul play obviously just wins there, but now I have double shields, a lot of strength, so now we force shields for sure, unless it's a fairy. Which I'm sure it's gonna be. Yep. Okay. What does Dashman have? Play rough and something not very good against Empoleon. Yeah. That's fine. Obviously, it's fire's neutral. That's a good way to play it. So he wants to just fast move you down. But the problem is we got rid of his grass type. So this isn't going to be very effective against Empoleon, because his other move is play rough, which we resist. So now Grimmsnarl sitting on full energy. A play rough probably kills me from this range, but we still have our Slurpluff completely healthy. Oh yeah, that's even fine. So Psychic Fangs is resisted too. So you don't even get any damage out of that even after the defense drop. So does he shield? He doesn't, he gives up on that. Perfect, exactly who we want to see. We need to force a shield though. So can Slurpluff win after a shield, or do we save? We can, let me tell you why. Ooh, this is gonna be hard. We have to get to 1 energy ball, but I think he gets to 2 shadow balls before we do is the problem. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch into Grimmsnarl, foul play right away, and maybe catch a move. I didn't have it ready, fucking A. Now we lose. I thought it was ready. Power up punch was ready. Okay. Damn it. That would have worked 100%. Maybe, maybe not. Probably. It would have worked because foul play, obviously he was still fast moving, so he didn't have charge ready. So foul play he would have had to have shielded, and then energy ball was ready. Ready or 1 turn off. That would have been close. Either way, that sucks. Dang it. Oh well, whatever. Bruxis, perfect. Psychic, just what we want to see. Free sucker punch damage. Boom, boom, big damage. Look at that. What is he doing? Okay, perfect. Another psychic? What is he doing? This team's all psychics and we have the best answer in the history of the universe. And we force a shield. We don't even need to foul play here. We just power up punch our way to victory here. That's fine. That's fine. Nope, this is, if we can get these matchups every day, I mean every match, phew, we'll just run through teams. Obviously we won't, but Look at this. The only thing that sucks that's different from the Primeape is Rage Fist actually does damage. Oh my god, did you see that Sucker Punch chunk after that? Oh, we're running away with this. Oh no. Oh no. We'll just keep power up punching. It's super effective. Doesn't do a lot of damage. But maybe he just shields. Maybe he's like, all right, I can't take any more of those. He doesn't. But now a foul play 100% kills. Oh my god, look at that Sucker Punch damage now. I'll just keep super punching, power up punching. This is ridiculous. This is what I want to see. An ice and 2 psychics? That's perfect. Finally, I'm at +4. Oh my god. I bet you 1 Sucker Punch takes off the rest of that health. How much you guys want to bet? Ready? Whoa-boom! No, it took 2. Okay, we're out of it. Good job. You finally. Oh! Did you see that damage? That was ridiculous, dude. Dude. That sucks that he let me get 2 off, but that was like chunk, chunk. Oh my god. +4 Sucker Punches on the Grimmsnarl. Man, if we get double psychic teams, we'll go undefeated. That was like a gift from heaven to our team. Wow, that was funny. Wow. Oh my goodness. That was hilarious, dude. +4 Sucker Punches against Glassy Celebi Psychic. And it's only 2 turns. So they come out fast enough that I was able to get 2 off right there, which was pretty ridiculous. Oh my gosh, that was funny. I didn't expect to. I thought I was gonna go get 1 maybe, and I didn't know how much damage it was gonna do. It was 2, and they were like, that was awesome. That was really awesome. Okay, we're not gonna get matchups like that anymore. I guarantee you that. That was a fluke. Double Psychic. What is that guy thinking? I guess there's not many dark users, and there is a handful of poison, so that does make sense. But not against my team. Not against Grimmsnarl. I'm pretty sure Grimmsnarl's like one of the only Pokemon even available in this meta that has Sucker Punch. I'm sure there's a few more, but wow. All right. Let's enjoy it while it lasted. Bell Awesome. What do we do here? Let's just switch right away. Let's just, since we don't have the matchup we want, let's just save the Grimmsnarl. We won't even take any damage on it. Slurpuff is a little slow. It does make up for it with some tankiness. That's gonna hurt. We watch the catch here. Leaf Blade is like a ridiculous amount of damage for the energy cost. Oh, he just tanks it. Okay, that's best case scenario. Now we went shield for shield, but we matched just fine on energy. So if I go into a Grimmsnarl, do I have a switch ready? I would have. I wasn't sure though. So this is fine. Okay, Fairy, that's what we want to see. I don't know why he would go into Fairy. I mean, I don't know what else he has, but I guess maybe his Blossom was the only answer for water types. But we do fast move damage, and we just hardcore outspam here. We'll use our shield. We'll go shield for shield here. I don't even know what this uses, but let's see. Psyshock, that's resisted. Maybe it only has Psychic and, maybe it only has Psychic and Fairy. So we beat the Cradilly. I can survive a Rock Tomb. I can survive both. It goes for a Rock Slide. That's even worse. Why would he do that? Rock Slide's not good on Cradilly. It's a little bit stronger, but in this meta, there's nothing super effective weak to Rock, so it's not really good. He's gonna have to use energy here too. Perfect. So now we Sucker Punch him down with Grimmsnarl. We build up energy for Aromatisse. And Aromatisse is oh no, it's just Fairy. Okay, maybe I lied. I was thinking it was Psychic and Fairy. We should win with the shield though. because the Cradilly has 0 energy, so it's not like it's gonna come in and throw a move at us here. No! Fucking charm damage! I should have just foul played! I didn't realize the charm was doing that much damage. I lost that one. I could have won that one. I suck. I'm not good at this game, for the record. What am I not paying attention to, guys? I guess that was just muscle memory to like power up punch every time. That was stupid. Foul play wasn't super effective, but it's more than 20 damage. I thought I had more time. Wow, that was stupid. Okay. Unfortunate. 3 and 6. We should be at least 5 and 5, if not like 6 and 4 or 6 and 3. Because I'm definitely giving away some matches back. Oh well. Okay, let's dial in. Let's lock in here. Okay, Mantine is probably one of our hardest matchups. So we do want Grimmsnarl in this matchup here. Because Empoleon doesn't do that well against it. Slurpuff doesn't really do that well against it because it resists grass. So I'm not gonna go crazy on the Grimmsnarl. I'm gonna rip a foul play and he either shields or doesn't. And if he does, then we get out of it. If he doesn't, then we move on to the next matchup. I bet you he does shield. Yeah, that's the right play. Okay, that was good. We resist water and we resist flying. So perfect. That was a great waste of energy. He can counter switch us now if he has something, but we at least made him waste his energy. He's not even gonna go for the counter switch. I don't know if this gets rid of him from this range. Probably, it's pretty strong. It's like one of the best flying moves there is. So if you're gonna have a flying move, this is probably the best one after Brave Bird. Okay, we have super effective damage to Among Us too. Among Us. See what I mean about the speed though? That's like what we got going for us, is we can really get some moves off. Slurpuff's a lot slower, but I mean, look at this. I probably just shield this, to be honest. Like, why not? What else am I gonna waste my shields on or use my shields on? We definitely outpace it to another one. And it either, I was gonna say it either goes for a catch and then we know what we're up against, or it goes down. Depending on who he has, I could probably even get to a Hydro Cannon. No, not against this. I'm gonna go for a catch though. I did get there, but I was scared because I know Grimmsnarl's really fast, and if this is a brutal swing, then we are just sitting pretty. Sludge. Okay, that's what we didn't want to see, because he'll definitely get to another sludge before we get to anything. But we have a Hydro Cannon loaded, so we should be fine. I'm gonna switch into Grimmsnarl. We're not gonna get anything accomplished, but lowering his health bar just enough to get him into Hydro Cannon range. That's all I want to do. Because Hydro Cannon is ready. He has no shields. I'd rather not try and do a tie and just make sure that it gets rid of him right away. Which it should. He's tanky, but he's not that tanky. By the way, cool shiny. I respect having the Galarian Wheezing shiny. The problem with that is sometimes people have shinies and they just want to use it for the shiny flex and it has terrible stats. I don't know what that one has, but maybe it worked to our benefit there. I have 1,000,000 golden raspberries, so I might as well use them. All right, that was better. 4 and 6. Not the best, but honestly, we're doing as expected. We're going pretty much even with this team. Ooh, look at this. I have a question. Someone have ChatGPT look this up real fast. Does premium help anything in this situation, or are they the exact same encounter pool? I'm gonna look it up. Let's see. Let me screenshot it. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. Does premium rewards offer anything better here? Thinking, yes, but not the way most people expect. Premium rewards track mostly improves the amount and placement of rewards, not the types. Here's the real difference. Basic rewards. So better item pool, so you get rare XL candy, but it's not saying about this one. Let's see. Your screenshot specifically, the icons look identical because the reward type is the same, but the premium version gives larger amounts and slightly better odds on items. Well, that's not really answering it. Does it affect the type of encounters rewards? These are... Maybe you guys don't know this, and I'll answer this question for you as well. No, premium rewards do not change the Pokemon you can encounter. The encounter pool is exactly the same whether you choose basic or premium. The Pokemon you can get are determined by your rank. What actually changes... I don't even know if this is right. It says premium does not increase legendary odds, rare Pokemon, or shiny. So that's weird. Why would it give you why would it give you two different choices? Oh, I know what it does. It probably does give you more Stardust for the 5 battles, but it doesn't change the pool. So we'll just go regular on this one. That's probably what it does. If after you complete all 5, it probably gives you a little more Stardust than not. I didn't get a definitive answer, but that's kind of what I got from it. All right, Grim Snarl, Victory Bill. Here you go, Unknown Pirate, talking about Victory Bill. Let's see what it can do against my Grim Snarl. Maybe we just go, nah, let's go for Power Up Punch. I'm sure it has no idea what we're trying to do, so we might as well. Maybe we force a shield. We do, perfect. Now he feels stupid. Okay, we shield back. Does it get to 2 moves here? Is it that fast? Sludge Bomb? I don't think so. Sludge Bomb's pretty expensive. Damn it, that was stupid, Lucas. Oh well. We wasted the energy, but oh well. See what I mean? That's why I lose. I could have fast moved him down there. Okay, we double resist his moves, so we no shield. But that was stupid. Total waste of energy. Total waste of energy. I bet you he switches here. No, he doesn't. Okay. Total waste of energy there. 1 health and I do a full charge move. We definitely don't shield against the Tentacruel. He's either got poison or water, and we resist both, so... Obviously it's fine damage, but we still resist, so... Best case scenario is this leaves him with 1 health and I get 1 extra farm. Very... Okay, perfect. We're in great shape. The problem is our foul play won't do a lot of damage, and it can one-shot our Slurpuff with Meteor Mash. I always do that, man. I try to get it in with, for a catch, and it doesn't happen. We got a catch here, we lose, and we definitely don't have the timer for that. Maybe we survive. Maybe. We do. We do. We do. We do. I don't know if it helps. It probably does because Empoleon has steel typing, so we can resist a Fairy Wind. And we have steel. Let's go, Empoleon. Steel sound for the victory. I was worried. That's why I didn't sound super excited, because I was worried. I should have thought about the fact that we were steel fast move. So resisted from him, super effective to him. I should have been more confident that that would have worked. Like it was a waste to just throw the flamethrower anyways, but oh well. 5 and 6, climbing back up. Let's win 2 in a row and get to the winning record. Here we go. Phoebus? 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 Oh, it's just a AFK farmer. All right, we'll take a free win. Free Stardust. Free extra reward, because our rewards are free extra encounter, because our rewards are encounters. Easiest match. Actually, that match wasn't even as easy as the 2 psychics we played against. That was even easier than that one. Oh man, that was funny. If you're just tuning in, a few minutes ago, we had we played against a team that had a Bruxish and a Celebi, and our sucker punches were quadruple boosted, taking off chunks of health bars. It was awesome. Swampert, we can handle Swampert. It does have sludge coverage, so we're gonna double shield here. My God, that was fast. That can't be a sludge, can it? Wow. That was extremely fast. Okay, maybe it doesn't have sludge. Luckily, we didn't get the debuff that Muddy Water can do too. So if it's that fast again, we don't shield. This one's slower, so I'm going to shield. Maybe he's going for like the bait and then Hydro Cannon. Double bait, that's fine. Abomasnow. We have a hard answer for Abomasnow. Are we? Yeah, I mean, a flamethrower one-shots it, but Empoleon's fine. Okay, let's go into this. So we can tank Weather Balls any day of the week. Flamethrower one-shots. I don't know if he'll let us get it off. That's good damage. Good job. I'm sure he shields, right? Anyone that's researched this league even a little bit should know about Slurpluff and should know about Flamethrower. He does. Good for him. Empoleon can beat him. We can tank an Energy Ball just fine. Okay, he goes for the switch here. Do we race? Do we win? We do. I'm gonna undercharge. Maybe I get something off here. Or some farm off, and yes, and we can tank a Muddy Water just fine. A Hydro Cannon we can even tank just fine too, so that was the right play to undercharge. We can't fucking take that, dude. What is this, dude? What in the world are we fighting against? A Swampert? Oh my God. A Swampert with freaking Muddy Water Earthquake. That's a first. That is definitely a first. I wouldn't have undercharged if I knew he had Earthquake. I expected... It doesn't even one-shot. I didn't expect that. And maybe we undercharged this a little too much. I don't know. I don't know how much to undercharge exactly, but I felt like that was pretty good. I was like, yes, we're gonna get some free farm here. Maybe we'll tank a Hydro Cannon or... So, if anything, the dude should run Muddy Water and Sludge, so you have fairy coverage, or Sludge and Hydro Cannon, and if you don't have Hydro Cannon, Sludge and Muddy Water. So that was weird. Just totally wasn't expecting that at all. Build up into Foul Pull, then Power Up Punch. That's a good idea. That is a good idea, but the reason I'm not doing that, I'll tell you why. And maybe this isn't correct, but the reason I'm not is because my Sucker Punches do more damage after Power Up Punch. So I'd rather just Power Up Punch immediately, and then that way the 6, 7, 8 more Sucker Punches I do are boosted, and they're doing more damage. Especially if we get a shield out. Because then if we get a shield out like that, then they're down on shields. So then when we do foul play, maybe they don't block the second one. So he's doing the same thing. Okay, so the only downside is like when this happens, so now I'm gonna build up. Ooh, I went for the catch. Okay, that's fine, I'll just shield. But now we have a foul play locked and loaded. Actually, we'll build up even a little bit more and we'll go for the catch. Perfect. That's perfect. I'm sure this is a sludge. Maybe it's a brutal swing, but I don't think so. I think he was probably spamming. Perfect. No damage. But you know, what you're saying isn't a bad idea by any means. Just my rationale is that if I power up punch sooner, my sucker punches do a lot more damage too. Okay. Quagsire. Quagsire has Mud Bomb, so we're just gonna Hydro Cannon. I bet you we can foul play him from this range. Grimmsnarl's pretty strong. Okay. Maybe he doesn't have it. Maybe he has Aqua Tail and Power Up Punch. Okay, he does have it. I'm sure this KOs. Foul Play is pretty strong, and Grimmsnarl is really strong. If not, even better, because then I get some farm. Ooh, that's gonna be close. Uh-oh. I was gonna hit twice and then switch, by the way. Power Up Punch? Yeah, Drain Punch, I mean. Okay, that's good. Perfect. Now we Foul Play. I don't even care what it is. We're Foul Playing. Even though Power Up Punch is super effective, it still does 0 damage. It's only 20 damage. So we should be able to win. 1 Energy Ball wins here. And we can survive 1 Sparkling Aria. And I'm sure it doesn't have enough time to get to 2. So we win. We should win. Unless something miraculous, unless he has like Blizzard or something weird. Okay. GG. But anyway, that's my rationale. Sometimes the opponent calls a Power Punch and doesn't shield. That's fine. I missed some freaking things, dude. Okay. Okay. Sometimes my touchscreen freaks out, by the way. You're right. I'm not doing it though to force shields. That's just a bonus. I'm doing it to get the attack boost. Either way. Because I'm treating it kind of like Primeape, where you just start getting a bunch of attack boosts and then your fast moves are just ripping people apart. And so then you're just running, you're snowballing is what you're doing. You're getting attack boost after attack boost after attack boost to when, you know, then you become really unstoppable and very powerful just with your fast move damage pressure. So that's one way to play it. I'm not trying to say at all what I'm doing is better than what you're thinking or anything. I'm just saying that's my rationale and that's why I'm doing this, and that's the thinking I'm going with and what I'm comfortable with. But what you're saying would be beneficial because if I Power Up Punch and then they just switch into a bad matchup, I have to leave anyways. So I get what you're saying. Like this, for example. Okay, so Rapidash has high horsepower. I know, because we used it yesterday. This one's funny because it's shiny. This is probably a body slam. Mega Horn. So I don't know what it's using. It may not be using high horsepower, but it definitely has high horsepower. 3 farm down. So that was a bad hard switch. Hey, we resist Walrein. We definitely resist ice, and we definitely resist. I'll tell you what he's gonna do. How much you wanna bet? I bet you guys $1 trillion this Walrein goes for a big charge and then rips an earthquake. I bet you $1 trillion. Trillion. You know how I know this? Because for one, I checked and I know Walrein has it. But this is what one of my viewers, one of my good friends, Jenny, I hope we're friends. I consider you a friend, does. And she did to me, and she 100% one-shot me with a big Walrein earthquake. So this Electrode's going for a wild charge too. Maybe it's a Swift. I'm gonna no shield. It does go for the wild charge, but that's fine because now it's lowered its defense. So I just fast move him down here, which means he's gonna go for another wild charge because he's like, I have to get as much damage down before I go out, if he even gets there, which he doesn't. So now we're just sitting pretty. So we'll just Power Up Punch again because it's super effective. We shield here, obviously. And actually, I'm gonna Foul Play because it should be actually. Oh, I should have Power Up Punched. I didn't look at his health bar. Power Up Punch probably kills from this range, and he's gonna shield either way. Damn it. Now I have to win on fast moves, which I don't know if I do. I guess I don't know. He might have 2 charges ready. That was stupid. I just win for free if I just do anything besides what I did. Okay, I do win. He must have not had 2 exact charges. Okay, that was close. I almost gave that one away. Yes, we're on a winning record, baby. Let's go. 8-7. I don't know if I would say I deserve those. I'm playing pretty sketchy. Was that 5-0? No. Okay, 4 and 1. 4 and 1's good on the encounter rewards. Can we get a shiny ever? I've never gotten a shiny from these ever. Not even once. And I've played thousands of matches. Let's see. Let's see. I've played 1,635 battles. You probably only get encounters out of every, I don't know what, 1 in 5, I guess. So we'll say 300. I've got at least 300 encounters with no shiny. Which I guess is on par. Normal shiny. Ooh. Ooh. We're working on building a Corsola. We need the candy. Oh, you know what I should have done? Please don't catch. Please don't catch. Please don't catch. Please don't catch. What I should have done is I should have went back and Mega Evolved a Ghost so I can get some extra XL candy. I got one. Good enough. Ooh. That might even be better than the one I have. It's not, but... Shiny? No shiny. All right. Come on, Lapras. I have a million golden Razzes. And I have a lot of Ultra Balls, so I might as well use them. Golden Raz Ultra Ball catch. I was gonna say Golden Raz, excellent Ultra Ball. You got a shiny Origin Giratina? Dude, I'm super jealous. That's awesome. And it was under 1500 CP? Or what did those come in in these encounters? Do they come under 1500 CP in these? That'd be cool. Do you use PP? Oh, I use PPV. I use PvP IVs all day. Like, I'll use a Pokemon that isn't optimal PvP, but I try to use best PvP stats. So here's a good example. My Empoleon, I only have 2. And what's funny is this one is actually worse. It's cool though, shiny special background. Than this one. This one just happens to just meet a threshold where it's better. So to answer your question, I try to always use PvP IVs, but I will use what I have if I need to, but I won't use it if it's under 95% stat product. So when I look at a scan, and it needs to be at least middle of the pack or better. So this one, for example, is stat product 95.5, rank 60%. So honestly, if it had 1 less attack, it would be like in the top 50. It's that extra 2 attack make a big difference on this particular IV spread. But if it was like 93, I wouldn't use it at all. So to answer your question, yes, I try to use best PvP IVs. I have some rank 1s. My Licky is 100% perfect IVs, which is kind of cool. 0, 15, 10. So I have a rank 1 Licky. I have a rank 1 Alolan Ninetales. That's not it. This one is perfect IVs. 0, 14, 12. I have a rank 2, which isn't even ready yet because this is a newer catch. A rank 2 Furret, which is basically a rank 1, 99.999%. So when the time comes when they're good for teams, I will use them. So if you're new to this channel, I always say this. The best thing you can do tier-wise in meta, in Great League or any league, is your typing and your move pool. That's the most important thing, is to have good Pokemon with good typing and good move pool. The second thing is stats. And the third thing is Shinies. I don't know. I forget the third thing. But it's more important to have the right Pokemon in the right place. Good Pokemon with good synergy and good coverages and good everything will always do better than great Pokemon that don't have that stats-wise. Nice. Oh yeah, I have a like a rank 2 Nidoqueen too. That's cool. Rank 2 Fortress is insane, dude. So this is a good match for us. Ferrothorn is a pain in our butt, but actually we win this with Grimmsnarl. And I'm just gonna go straight for the foul play here because I don't expect a shield. And this is how we win, with neutral damage. Because Ferrothorn resists everything under the sun, and that's how people beat him. we beat him with neutral damage. We'll tank one. Grimmsnarl's not the tankiest, but we'll definitely tank a freaking Seed Bomb or Power Whip. God, this is why this Pokemon is ridiculous, by the way. But see what I mean? Like, shield for shield, we just beat it. Now we force shields. So Ferrothorn dealt with. It sucks because there goes my Grimmsnarl, but Ferrothorn dealt with. Let's save the Grimmsnarl for a catch. Get in the mirror match here. Okay, he's a turn ahead, which sucks. But it's alright. What does he go for? Hydro Cannon, I'm sure. So this is interesting. This is kind of going down exactly how we want. We don't want the Empoleon against the Slurpluff because it's Steel versus Fairy. So we got rid of the Ferrothorn. We're head to head with the Empoleon. And the Slurpluff hopefully doesn't come up against the Weezing, I guess. I hope it doesn't shield now. We should have shielded that one, actually. It doesn't. I'm gonna shield this one. I'm gonna try and fast farm him down, even though it's resisted. If I have to spend the whole time doing it, I will. Wow, he beats us there. Damn it. So like I said, Weezing. That was the wrong thing we wanted at the end. So now we definitely lose this. So we had the right two for the first job, and then the third one is the mismatch. So we lose this. I don't know, we're almost to Hydro Cannon, so maybe there's a way. If I can do a catch with the Grimmsnarl right here, maybe. I don't know the timing. Let's just go for it right away. Yes! Let's go! Maybe we win now. I don't think so, but maybe. There's a much higher chance we do than before. Oh shit, no. I needed to have energy on the I needed to have energy there. Now I just gave him a free sludge. I thought maybe I did have energy. Damn it. Either way, we were hard countered at the end there, which sucks. So this guy is playing like top meta. I'm pretty sure that's like 1, 2, 3 in the meta. That's unfortunate. Anything else in the world except Tentacruel, we have a chance there. Like even if it's another fairy, we do fine against fairies, obviously not poison fairy. And if it's another steel or if it's a grass, we just win. So that was unfortunate. Oh well, unfortunate. Want to battle with me? Absolutely. Not right now though. But I do subscriber Sundays. So right here is the Discord. I'll put it on the screen for you there as well. So you can join the Discord because I do subscriber battles on Sundays. And that's when I invite everyone to play with me and I just do a bunch of subscriber battles. But, so you can join there. I might shield because if he overheats, it'll be really bad. Okay, he doesn't. So if you join the Discord, we're gonna do those. Plus, we do raids and different stuff like that. And as soon as we get enough people interested, I'm gonna host a tournament with a prize that's like it's gonna be like Pokecoins or something as well. So yeah, do that. So to answer your question, not right this minute, but I do like battling viewers. Okay, there you go. So it seems Empoleon's actually pretty good into this matchup. We'll tank a Seed Bomb. We probably even survive. I forget that he has Power Whip. I keep saying Seed Bomb, but I forget that he has Power Whip. Let's do this. Let's fast move him down here. So for sure he shields now. Now we both shield. We all in the shields here, because I don't want to take a Power Whip. And I have an attack boost, and I can fast move him down. So there's no reason to take a big Power Whip here. I'm sure he has 2. Okay, he does have 2. Shit. The problem is we lose to Galarian Weezing with both of our Pokemon here, and he has shields. I bet you we survive a sludge though. Even though it's shadow. Nah, we don't. Not the shadow version. It's too much. Too much extra damage. We do. Okay, that's good. I don't think we have enough in the tank though. Especially if he has play rough. It honestly doesn't even matter what he has left because we don't get through it at all. Unless he just, we don't even survive a sludge because we're fairy too. So Galarian Weezing is just a really hard matchup for me if I don't have Empoleon alive. So that's twice we've lost to a Ferrothorn Galarian Weezing team. So that's obviously the team that beats my team on paper and in practicality. So that sucks. So what do we do? Let's try leading the Slurpuff. We've tried the other two. Let's just try the Slurpuff because it's the slowest anyways. And let's save Grimmsnarl for like a secret hidden weapon at the end. Which I don't know. I mean, Galarian Weezing is just really hard. Like it's poison and fairy. It's just really, really hard. It beats a lot of stuff. So Steel is the answer. But it also has Overheat, which even though Empoleon's water, the Steel makes it neutral, which still will one-shot you if you're 60% or less. So anyway, Galarian Weezing's a really good pick. Actually, I run Gastrodon sometimes. I'm not on this team. So Gastrodon could be a good answer for that. Another Ferrothorn. So this is the matchup we want against a Ferrothorn, actually. So we'll actually shield for shield here. Maybe we're able to... maybe we're actually able to get a no shield here and just one-shot him. That would be optimal. He may not know we have Flamethrower. He doesn't! Sucker! So he's gonna go like, what? What? Slurpuff has Flamethrower? He probably doesn't know I have Energy Ball either. Let's tank a Hydro Cannon. Let's be brave. Let's just kick him while he's down. He may not know we have Energy Ball either. He's gonna be so pissed if this lands. He's gonna be so pissed. Okay, that's what I expected. That's okay, that's fine. Ferrogator doesn't touch Empoleon. We resist water and ice. So we'll just tank. I don't know what other coverage it has. Pretty much just water and ice beam is what it runs, right? Yeah, we'll tank those all day. Okay, Azumarill, that's a first. That's not good. Our Grimmsnarl doesn't really beat the Azumarill either. This is the first Azumarill I've seen in this entire league, to be honest. I thought every single team would have an Azumarill because it's water and fairy. But I'm gonna shield here. We resist ice and fairy, but I'll just... This is a better answer for the Azumarill is than the Grimmsnarl. Because one, play rough. Actually, we won't. We'll switch here. Because our Sucker Punch now will go faster than the Steel, which they're both neutral. Even better. Now we just shield and we should be able to outpace him here. We can tank one Hydro Cannon from full life. But... look at that Sucker Punch damage. I should have just powered up Punch. Again, I'm being silly. I need to pay more attention to the health bars. Because like when I started that charge, he had full health. So I was thinking I had to power up Punch. I mean, I was thinking I had to foul play the whole time. But I didn't. I never needed to. So we should win now. I don't see him beating the Empoleon with the amount of stuff that's left. Oh yeah, especially if he doesn't have play rough. So this is the right play. He has low enough health now that I just power up Punch and then I Sucker Punch and I win. Because even though that doesn't do any damage, it like basically makes the Sucker Punches do that much damage every time after that. So, GG's. Awesome. Thank you for the friend request, Unknown Pirates 69. That's a funny name. Yeah, on Sundays for sure. Sometimes at the end of the streams, I'll just be like, anyone want to battle too. So we'll definitely get some matches in. On top of that, join the Discord because me and other people in the Discord are always like throughout the day, like, hey, anyone want to battle? So if you're just looking to have some extra people to battle in general, because obviously you run out of online battles throughout the day, then the Discord is a good place to do that. So I hope you join that as well. And if you've never used Discord, it's really easy to join. Like, it's just an app. You just download it, you scan it, you're in. There's 3 or 4. I'll show everyone in a minute. Just a few channels. There's a raid channel, a general channel, a channel to show off your new catches, etc. Okay, so this is not the matchup we want. So I guess we go for a catch. And we get it. Perfect. So now it's kind of like back to even. We're on a bad switch timer, so depending on who he's got to counter Empoleon, doesn't look like anyone, so that's even better. So maybe he has overheat, but this wasn't fast enough to get to an overheat, so it's probably a brutal swing. I know my matchups. Does he switch? Okay, he doesn't. My light just turned off too. I need to turn that back on. Rillaboom. Rillaboom's interesting. Rillaboom's tough because Rillaboom has really strong fast move damage with Razor Leaf, but he builds no energy ever. It takes him forever to get to Frenzy Plant. Theoretically, you never want to get to Frenzy Plant. You never need to because you just fast move him down, but he doesn't know I have Flamethrower either, so he goes down. We obviously shield. We need to get through the wheezing here somehow. Actually, probably the Grimmsnarl's a better choice because Sucker Punch gets through it faster with shields than this will without shields. Oh, he just tanks it. Whack! Whack! There you go. Bye-bye. Now I'm in a good place because I got 2 free farm there too. Azumarill again. Okay. This one probably has play rough, so we probably just get one shot here. Obviously we shield, but Ice Beam. If he only has that and not play rough, then we might win here. I mean, we probably win either way, but we might win with the Grimmsnarl. He probably doesn't shield this. God, that does no fucking damage. Jeez. I'm better off power punching and foul and then all right. Now I feel like he's going for a play rough or he's trying to save up. I think I go with a catch here. No, because if I can get an energy ball off, I win for sure. And he only has 1 charge, so maybe I win the race to energy ball. Do I have any energy? I do have 1 charge. If I can survive an Ice Beam, I win. I win. Let's go, Azumarill. Azumarill's a little slow too. Rillaboom's interesting. The Razor Leaf fast move damage is really insane, but that's all you're good for. So, as you saw, he had no charges. He went down to a Flamethrower. He should have shielded that, but. All right, here's the Discord. Let me show you. I mean, if you've ever seen any Discord at all in your life, it's pretty much the same. It's nothing special. But it is just this. So here's a channel. So there's general raids. If you say, hey, I'm going to be doing Zacian raids. If anyone wants to join. PvP battles. Hey, I'm going to be doing. Anyone want to play Spring Cup rules? That's me. New catches. So I shared this morning. So just a cool little hangout community. And then you can put your friend request thing here so you can add each other as well. So it's pretty simple. So if you're looking for a community to do more Pokemon Go stuff with, join the Discord. All right, 10 and 9. That's pretty good. Not really, but I'm happy we're not losing. Pelipper. This is actually a tough one. I guess we just, we don't shield weather balls, but what do we do? Let's get in, I don't know. Pelipper's tough. I guess let's just do this and sucker punch him down. We need to deal with the Pelipper for sure. If he doesn't, if this doesn't come out, then I'll farm. That's why. Okay, that's fine. I wanted to make sure because if he was gonna pull in a fairy, I wouldn't stay in. But I can handle a poison. Even though he's doing super effective damage to me here, I'm doing big damage with sucker punches. So I may just, you know what? Actually, Empoleon's the right play here if I have switch. I don't. So let's do as much fast move damage as we can, and then we'll switch to the Empoleon. And I'll build up a charge. Perfect. And we get the catch, even better. That was optimal, optimal, optimal. I didn't time it for his play, I timed it for my own, but it just worked out perfectly. Who's he got now? No one, all right. Okay, we resist everything, so we'll just farm him down here. Get to 2 charges? Probably not. Oh yeah, no damage. He does get the attack drop though, that's annoying. Pelipper resists, which is annoying too. I guess he doesn't resist Drill Peck, so... We probably can survive 1 Weather Ball from this health, I don't know. That's gonna be close. Probably not. Actually, probably. Does he have shields? He does have a shield still. No, he doesn't. So foul play will one-shot it. Perfect. All right, end game. Who does he got? If he's got a Weezing, we lose. If he's got a Steel, it'll be tough. Fighting. Uh-oh, this isn't good. Fighting's neutral there, but we resist it. Oh, okay, we win. We win. We had energy. The lucky thing about Grimmsnarl being a dark is he's also fairy, so fighting's neutral. Quavala's a really good pick too, just not against that particular timing in the matchup. I actually really like that guy's team minus the Tentacruel. I don't think double water is the play there, but I really like the Pelipper. Pelipper's really good into a lot of stuff. There's not very many electrics. The only electric in this meta is Electrode, and not very many people are running it. And I really like the Quavala too, but actually he's running triple water, so that's not good. Tentacruel, come on. There's way more grasses, steels, and fairies than there is waters, so you're only gonna come up against losing or tying matchups. I actually don't even really like water in this meta, only in Empoleon, because water doesn't hit anything for super effective in this meta. You're either gonna fight a water, a grass, or a combination of those, or a fairy. And unless it's a fairy ground, which there's none that I know about, at least in this meta, or a fairy fire, which there's none, or a fairy rock, which there's none, Carbink, that's it. Unless it's one of those 3 combinations, you hit absolutely 0 with super effective damage. So, that being said, I like Empoleon because of its typing and its resistances, so neutrally, it wins a lot of stuff. But I'm not using it to do super effective big damage. I'm just using it to spam out neutrally and win. Same thing with Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl doesn't really hit anything super effective in this meta except for the ghosts. And today they're hiding. Yesterday we fought about 17 Gourgeists. Today's 0, so that's really interesting actually. Let's get into this right away. I mean, if he counter switches Empoleon, then he does. Really, the only counter switches in this meta against Empoleon are really kind of like the this ain't it. We resist flying and water. The only real counter switches are things that have ground. So like Swampert, Walrein, Gastrodon. So there's not many. Or fighting, you know, or the fighting ones we talked about. Pretty sure this is not a Hurricane. Hurricane's a big energy build. Yeah, that does nothing. Maybe it's the lesser of 2 evils. Is this the same person? This is the same person, isn't it? Tentacruel Pelipper. So what was his last one? Quavala? So yeah, we don't want the Empoleon against the Quavala. Is this the same person, or they just happen to have two of the same three? Yeah, that's fine. No shields to shields. Galarian Wheezing. This is bad. We have shields though, so we Grimmsnarl. Obviously, he's better in this matchup, but we'll do enough damage with shields here to get through it. And then, who is his last Pokemon? Tentacruel? Eek. This one's gonna be tough. Maybe maybe I do one more Power Punch. I don't know if I have that much time. No, I don't know. Foul Play doesn't really do that much damage anyways. I have to Foul Play now. Shit. Double poison at the end's rough. Damn it, that's even worse. Or did we already get rid of the Tentacruel? This is actually fine because we get a power-up punch. Maybe a little bit of farm too. This is a kind of a catch, and maybe I delay. I don't know. Galarian Weezing beats my whole team without Empoleon, so it's not Shadow. He's gonna have to use energy though, so I have a little bit of energy. I don't think I'm in Sucker Punch range here. Power Up Punch won't. Oh no, Lucas, no! I had a Foul Play. I had way more energy than I thought. Maybe I Sucker Punch down from this range, but I shouldn't have done that because that's double resisted. Oh shit! Dude, Foul Play would have won there for sure. I'm an idiot. Another match down the drain. Another match down the drain. Had to win. All I gotta do is Foul Play there and I win. Gave it away. That's about five. 5 of those I've done that today. Why do I do this to myself? Why? Why, Lord? Why do I do this to myself? I would be undefeated if I didn't do stupid things like that. Slurpluff's pacing is slow. You are right, but I mean, it has the right tools in the right position. The problem is, and I'm convinced of this, that this is fact. The problem is today, for some reason, I'm playing all the poisons every single match. Yet, I'm convinced there's an algorithm that matches you up with bad matchups. I'm convinced of it. Because yesterday, I had a team that crushed poison. And I got Ghost after Jellicent after Gourgeist after Jellicent after Ferrothorn after Gourgeist. Today, Weezing beats me hard, and we've played, out of our 10 losses, 9 of them have had a Weezings. That's not even an exaggeration. That's probably true. If not 8. And that's being modest. So, I don't know, like, we don't have the Weezing beating team. We have the Gourgeist beating team, and we're not getting Gourgeist or Jellicents. It's annoying. Jenny had to eat. We're staying even. We're winning some. We're giving away free losses too, so that doesn't help. The counter's wrong. How many matches is that? I can never keep track of the counter. So it's 11. We'll say 10 and 11. I can win if I don't do stupid stuff. I didn't think I had any energy at all. I don't know why I was spamming in the power-up punch area anyways. It's just muscle memory. I gotta stop doing that. Can we not get a Weezing, please? I'm telling you, every match it's poisons and just poisons. Like, they're not even that good in the meta. They really aren't. It's just bad luck every freaking match. I'll probably shield a Power Whip against the Ferrothorn here. We need the Empoleon, so let's just save the Empoleon. I mean, we're okay. The Tentacruel's not the biggest threat in the world. Weezing is, but if this is another Tentacruel, Ferrothorn, Weezing team, that's just bullshit. And I'm calling bullshit on the algorithm. And just to prove it to you, I'll switch into a team that beats that, and I bet you we never see it again the rest of the day. I bet you anything. I didn't even get the catch timing. I was going for it. We don't even really resist with Slurpuff anyway, so might as well. If he shields here, I'll switch into Slurpuff. Or I don't know. He's just all in on this Ferrothorn, man. I probably survive a Power Whip here, but God, I'm telling you, every team is a Ferrothorn. And I don't even mind the Ferrothorn, because I can beat the Ferrothorn. It's just this, like, it's just fucking this every time. One Scald one-shots me, I'm sure. So, like, the Ferrothorn's not that big of a problem, but it is with a bunch of poison types on its team. Then it is a problem. So yeah, I was leading the Empoleon. Obviously, it's safer. That's a good idea, and I will go back to that. But that doesn't matter. It'll help, but it doesn't matter. Let me show you. Just for a match or two, I'll show you to prove my point that this game is 100% built against me. So, poisons and Ferrothorn. That's all we need to beat, right? Poisons and Ferrothorn, no problem. Okay? So to beat the poisons, we will go with Gastrodon. I'll just do this just to prove my point. Gastrodon and Wishcast. And Wishcast. Just to really prove my point. And then we need something that beats Ferrothorn. So we will go with they're neutral to Ferrothorn. Lurantis, how's fighting? Okay. This is just to prove a point. I'm telling you right now, we do not win with this team. I'm just gonna prove to you that we're gonna come up against a triple grass team now and a Gourgeist. I bet you $1 million there's a Gourgeist on the next match we play now that I got rid of Grimmsnarl. Whoa, that got me dizzy. How much you want to bet? Ready? Ready? Right in the lead. A Wigglytuff. Okay, same thing. Not the same thing, but okay. It's different. Let's see what else he has with it. God, the charm damage is silly. That's fine. That's fine. We got another one in the back too. Put in the Wishcast. A little bit tankier than the Gastrodon. We'll see. Icy Wind. Go ahead. Neutral. Okay. What did I say? What did I say? We'll start to get the ghosts now. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. There's a Gourgeist at the end of this. I'm telling you, there's a Gourgeist at the end of this team. Sitting and waiting, there is a Gourgeist. Bet. Put all your money. Call Vegas. Say, I want to bet $1 million, or however much you have. And say, I bet all my money on the fact that there's a Gourgeist on this team. And you'll win, for sure. 100%. No doubt about it. Not even a question. No doubt about it. And it's going to come out now against my Lurantis. It may not. It may wait. No, he'll pull the Wigglytuff back out. He'll pull the Wigglytuff. Okay. Okay. It's not a Gourgeist, but what is it? A Venusaur. Okay. Did we see any of these three Pokemon at all ever before this match? Have we seen a Venusaur? Have we seen a Jellicent? Have we seen a Wigglytuff? No, we can beat all three of those with the other team easily. Jellicent just doesn't even get to play the game. Venusaur just gets one shot by the Slurpuff. If we get to those shield situations. But it proves the point. It wasn't a Gourgeist, but you know, he doesn't have a Gourgeist. He wanted to run Gourgeist, but he didn't have one with PvP stats, so he chose Venusaur instead. If not, this person would 100%. Let's play another one just to prove it. Same team, 100%. 100% we do not get a single poison that's not grass. We do not get a Tentacruel. We do not get, told you, we don't get a Weezing. That's how this game's built. Let's switch just to prove it, that he doesn't have one. He's probably got Ice Beam, so he's sticking in. Another ghost. Another ghost. We do not see shiny Trevenants on any other team. I'm telling you, dude, this game has an algorithm. I rage quit out of a stream 2 days ago because it was so absurd of how obvious it was countering me. I literally would lead an electric and it would be a ground. I would lead a fighting, it'd be a psychic. I would lead a flying, it would be electric ice. Like it just does that. It's fucking annoying. Bet $1 million, do it. Bet all your money that I will not come up against one poison on this team and you'll be rich. So we already showed 2 ghosts on this team. His first, it was Jellicent to lead, right? Oh no, Lapras, okay, that's fine. We'll take an Ice Beam, no problem. Even Laprases, we've come up against 1 Lapras all day with our other team. I hope he switches, because I just want to see it. Lapras does fine against Gastrodon and Wishcast, so I'm sure he just stays in as long as he can. But I really want to see the third one. Maybe he doesn't switch because it is a poison. I don't think so. I bet you anything it's a fairy. A defense boost. What did he use that gives him a defense boost? I wasn't watching. Was that Sparkling Aria? Does Sparkling Aria give you a defense boost? Wow! It actually is a Weezing. How about that? But still, 0 Trevenants on any of the other Weezing teams. The other Weezing teams were triple poison, triple fucking whatever. So stupid. He's gonna be real mad when he sees the Gastrodon come. Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna just save my energy. I don't even need to use it. That's funny. I'll just body slam, it should be enough. Good try. That's ridiculous though, but still, I mean, come on. Where's the Trevenants when we have the Grimmsnarl? Really? He goes for the catch. Doesn't matter. He goes for the double catch. It doesn't matter because it's now we get it anyways. That's just like insult to injury on that, like, you don't catch, and then we actually use it. We don't need the charge move, but we use it anyway. That's funny. I'm gonna do one. He rage quit. I'm gonna do one more with this team just to prove that it matches you up with ghosts and stuff when you don't have Grimmsnarl. This is okay. 2 out of 3 times we've proved it. At least more than 50%. This time, if it doesn't, there's no algorithm. If it does, then there isn't. Okay, so Ferrothorn right away, which we lose to. So let's go to the Lurantis. I just want to see. I want to get through this Pokemon just to see if they have a poison. So I hope he no shield just so I can get through it, because he could run through my whole team, and then we won't get to see. Okay, he does tank it. Perfect. I lose my attack and defense, so I just double shield, and hopefully I just get through him. I mean, now I will, since he didn't tank that. Flash Cannon, okay. Sea King, interesting. See, where are these teams? I guess this proves my point too, that even these teams we don't see with the other teams. So this is in fact proving my point that when I had a team that hard loses to poison, that's all we get is poison. Now that I have grass and water, we're only coming up against ice and water and a little bit of poison. So still stuff that beats my team. Go for a catch here. I really like Gastrodon and Wishcast in this meta, actually. There's just a lot of grasses you have to deal with, but I think they are a good addition to the team. So as a matter of fact, maybe I go back to the old team and I sub out Slurpuff for Wishcast. The problem is then I don't have any answer for grass really, and Wishcast extra loses to grass, so I just don't have anything to beat grass. Okay, now he's got a Weezing. Okay, so it's 50-50 on this team. I guess just everyone is running Weezing, because Weezing just beats grass and fairy. So he's got to run it. This comp is funny. If you want to beat Weezing, just run Wishcast and Gastrodon. That is funny. Oh, that's stupid, because now you lose all your damage. And I got another one for you. Oh no! That's right, I still win. I still win easily, because I just body slam here, and then even the nerf, he can't one-shot me with sludge or a play rough anyways. Actually, sludge is resisted. Ground resists poison. 3 mud slaps? 1. No, it's gonna be more with the attack drop. Bye-bye. All right, well, that's food for thought. It's still annoying. It's still very annoying because one Weezing we can handle. Really? Okay, so Unknown Pirate says there is surely an algorithm. A developer himself confirmed it. I would be interested in seeing that interview or footage. That's 25 matches, but that's okay. We'll play a few more since it's Go Battle Thursdays. Okay, let's do this. Let's just try it, just to try it. It seems like there's a Weezing on every fucking team, which is annoying because yesterday it was a Gourgeist on every team, but we're gonna go back to the original team anyways. But we'll sub out the Slurpuff for Wishcast. Or should we go Gastrodon? Let's go Gastrodon because they're both weak to grass. And Gastrodon does better against grass than Wishcast does because Wishcast is slower and doesn't use Mud Slap. I can get Mud Slap on him, but I'm not running it that way. So let's try it because where is he? 1490. There he is. Because there's a freaking Weezing on every single team. I'm not even kidding you. We played over 10 Weezings today, which is annoying. Let's see what happens now. Now we're gonna get Ferrothorn. We're gonna get Venusaur every match. How much you want to bet? Greninja, okay. This is actually good for us. What does he want to do here? He outpaces us, but we resist. Night Slash isn't strong. I don't know. I think we win just based on tanking it. That's pretty strong. I gave him a free freaking turn there, dude. Now we lose because I gave him that free turn. That's annoying. Wow. Okay. Well, we definitely win then. See what I mean? I gave him a free turn. He only had to hit one time there and he was ready because my charge move it wasn't charge priority, so I needed to have been spamming it. I'm gonna go for the farm down here. What can I catch with anything? I guess I can catch with a Gastrodon. Okay, he switches into an Azumarill, which is actually fine. We resist everything the Azumarill faces. I don't know on paper who's supposed to win this match, but I feel like we definitely outpace body slams. They're not that much damage, but they add up. An Ice Beam's neutral. It'll be more damage than that, but it's way slower. That's probably pretty much even. My Mud Slaps do more damage too, though. So, if anything, maybe Gastrodon wins by like 1 or 2%. I don't know. I guess it depends if he has shields and he does a play rough or something. With 2 shields, he for sure wins this. I don't know. don't know. Okay, we can, ooh, we don't survive that. That's unfortunate. I guess we go for the sucker punch damage, even though it's resisted. Steel is neutral. Maybe we just do this. So losing that turn to Greninja really hurt us a lot. Of course he has a Weezing. Now that my Gastrodon's done. Empoleon is good against the Weezing too, but we have to save him, and there's no saving him from this health. And I just have to sacrifice my Grinsnarl to save him. Oh, even better. He goes for a catch. That was not the right play. He was already far ahead of us. We can survive one sludge, I think. Maybe he just gave it away. Does he shield? Fucking A. Nah, we lose. Every team. That's 15 Weezings. That's over 10 Weezings every match. It's annoying. Greninja. Let's do this. Let's use our own Greninja instead of Empoleon. It's not good. We have a lot of fairy weaknesses here with Grimmsnarl. So this is a bad idea. But I do like the Greninja. I'm not gonna do that. I do like the Greninja though. I don't like him for this meta because there's a lot of fairies. It's annoying. We don't have, even with Gastrodon on the team, I mean, Azumarill, come on. I freaking hate Azumarill. And I've played zero Azumarills in this cup until today. Now I've played 2 or 3. I've played 1 or 2 Weezings, now it's every match. We're definitely winning charge priority if he goes for it because my Empoleon has decently high attack. He just goes for the farm anyways. Anyway. Jenny says the algorithm is real. Does he go for a catch here? How does he have 2, dude? I guess it's the exact same time and I was holding off. So that's annoying. I was waiting for a catch though. I'm gonna save the Empoleon because I know for a fact he has a Weezing, but I guess I don't now that I have the Gastrodon. And we win charge priority in this one, so even better. Dude, come on. That's bullshit. He just times that perfectly. Venusaur beats my whole team. I don't know. Look at that sucker punch damage, dude. That's why Grimmsnarl is a freaking beast. Wow. It's neutral. It's, you know, he's not fairy, so that's what we're trying to do here. God almighty. Maybe not. Grimmsnarl is a freaking beast. When we don't come up against a Weezing every single match, Grimmsnarl is a beast. When we do, it's kind of neutralized. What does he got? Empoleon still? He's got to have the Empoleon. He's got energy. Yep. That's exactly what I expected, but I couldn't do anything about it. And a Hydro Cannon should take us out from this range. It's okay, because we have the Gastrodon. So that's fine. So his answer for the... Come on, switch. That was too slow. I should have switched earlier, dude. That's freaking annoying. Psychic Fangs, we survive. But that was annoying because I tried to switch earlier. All right. Gastrodon versus the world. The good news is the Empoleon. Oh yeah, it's over. That was dumb. That was so dumb because our damage comes from fast moves. So that was so stupid for him to no shield there. Even this is like, I should have body slammed because he shields for sure. It doesn't matter. I should have body slam is the right play. It doesn't matter. I win anyways, but body slam I would have pretty much been there right now versus having to do one more charge move. So that was a bad play. Because 100% he shields. Bye-bye. Okay. I like Gastrodon. I do like Gastrodon. Gastrodon obviously is really, really weak to grass. But as long as you avoid the grass, it pretty much beats every single other thing in the meta. Like it really does. Or it holds its own. As long as it's not grass, it will hold its own, if not win. Before, there was a grass on every team. Now there's a Weezing on every team. That team didn't have a Weezing though, right? Empoleon. Shiftry. Okay, he's got a Dark. This is a good answer for, Ghosts. God, dude, really? Leaf Blade is a ridiculous move. It's so strong for the spam. So strong. We really don't have anything we can do a catch on it with either is the problem. And then we do that bullshit. The good news is now he's stuck with Weezing, and it doesn't matter if he has shields or not because Gastrodon. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna stay in and we're gonna shield here. So I have a Hydro Cannon ready. Because he can't switch out now anyways, so it doesn't matter. That's okay, he got the bait, but I'm telling you, Gastrodon's a good pick. People aren't gonna use it because of the freaking grass weakness. Like Shiftry is gonna come in now and just go straight for a Leaf Blade and I have no shields. But dealt with the Weezing and now the Grimmsnarl should win, right? And even better, we force a shield or he just takes damage. And then he does resist Sucker Punch though. But we have a Hydro Cannon or a Drill Peck loaded. Does he go for the immediate catch? Maybe I go into Grimmsnarl, just in case. I don't want to rip a Drill Peck and then he switches. Leaf Blade will do like 60% damage, if not more. But watch this, I'm gonna catch him right here. There you go. So Grimmsnarl has energy. We'll see who the final Pokemon is. Damn it. Worst case scenario. Worst case scenario. I'm telling you, dude. They have all the fairy beating team. No Gourgeist, no Jellicents. We've come up against one Jellicent today. And 0 Gourgeist. Which is annoying. You know what? Because the same thing happened. I built an Azumarill killing team. And we played one Azumarill all day. Now I have a Gourgeist killing team, which is stupid. Gourgeist is freaking ridiculously good in this meta. It has fire, grass, and ghost. It crushes everything. Why are people not using it? I expected everyone to use it. I expected every single team to be Gourgeist and Ferrothorn for sure. At least one of those two, if not both. And a fairy. Fairy Steel is the best. Mawiles and Tikatons. Even Klefki's okay. Or just like other good fairies. Togekiss, Galarian Weezing's a good option for that team as well. And I can handle that. The Empoleon crushes the Galarian Weezing if that's the only thing the Empoleon has to beat. But it ain't that today. I mean, we have an answer now for the Galarian Weezing, but that's not what today was supposed to be. I do have a Gourgeist, not built. I have a pretty good PV stats one, but the problem is it's not a traded one, it's a caught one. So I freaking, okay, switches right away. There you go. Thank you, finally. Now we get to see the Gourgeist die. See what I mean? Like, and now we just snowball with the Grimmsnarl. We don't even shield. I'm going to a shield at least once, but Seed Bomb and Shadow Ball, Fire Blast. That's a huge energy expenditure. What is he doing? See what I mean? Destroyed the Gourgeist. I'm gonna power up Punch again. and just get as much fast pressure damage on this Ludicolo. And now it's a Ludicolo, which actually beats Gastrodon and Empoleon. So I gotta do as much damage as possible. So I definitely shield here. Switch, you guy. So I definitely need a foul play to hit the Ludicolo, because Ludicolo beats everything else. We should be able to handle the Feraligatr just fine with 2 waters. I don't think he uses a shield on the Feraligatr. I think he saves it for the Ludicolo. He does. Okay, even better. Now we for sure win. That was bad. Do we shield here? Nah. Our Empoleon could beat this guy, and we have a move loaded. So we're going... Actually, the move that we have is super effective to Ludicolo. So we're going to do this because... Dude, that's... Either way, we still win now. But I wanted to hit the Ludicolo with the other move. Now we just still win either way. Either way. Especially with shields. Unless we charge priority tie with the Empoleon and lose, but he doesn't one-shot me, and I may be able to fast move him down. Okay, he played that bad. He shouldn't have gone for the catch. I guess he's in a losing place either way, because I don't know. I don't know. We won. That's all I know. I outplayed him, and I had the better team, and we had a Gourgeist! Yeah! I'm telling you, that's a normal team to me. That team was great. I liked his team. Shadow Feraligatr, Gourgeist with Fire Blast, and you know me, I never remember the third. Who was the third? Ludicolo, great team. I like that team. Ludicolo beats water. Ludicolo beats probably a lot of fairies. I don't like Ludicolo for this match though, because he doesn't beat grass. He doesn't hit grass at all for any damage. Both are resisted. Ludicolo only has grass and water moves. Shadow Victory Bell is insane. That's an amazing pick. Grimmsnarl and Poliwrath are really good picks. Yep. Poliwrath's good for ghosts. Grimmsnarl is good for darks, or fair. I mean, what you call? And then Victory Bell's great for fairies. So you got, that's a good team. I like that team, Pirate. That's a good example of a perfect triangulation of coverage. One beats fairies, while the other one is weak to fairies. One beats poison, where the other one is weak to poison. One beats ghost, where the other one is weak to ghost. So I really like that a lot, actually. The only problem with that team is probably grasses. So if they're running like normal grasses, you don't have anything for grass poison types. So grass poison beats Grimmsnarl and Poliwrath, and it's even against Victory Bell, depending on shields. But I do like it a lot. Victory Bell, Tentacruel, and Empoleon, that's a good team. That's very balanced as well. You're heavy on the poison on that side, but poison is good, so that's great. I'm thinking of counters for that team specifically. That team probably has the hardest matchup against Pelipper. Because Pelipper resists every single thing that entire team throws. Poliwrath has Ice Punch. Okay, that helps. Ice Punch, the problem with Ice Punch is it's not very strong. So even if you get it off super effective, it doesn't nuke someone or kill them. It's 50, 60%. I know that because I use Metacham a lot and I use Ice Punch. And every time I land it, it's underwhelming. If it's neutral, forget about it. It does 0 damage. If it's super effective, it's never like the damage you want it to be. But, I mean, it is good coverage in this league specifically. Okay, Dash Bun right up front. Perfect. This is what we want. The Fairy against the Steel. Okay, perfect. We like this, actually. Because we'll just fast move him. And our... We resist. Energy Ball's neutral. We'll tank an Energy Ball. And he doesn't even do it. What an idiot. That's double resisted. That was just worthless. That was a waste of both of our times. That was a waste of his energy. I'm never going to shield that ever. Even if it's Energy Ball, I'm not going to shield. So just a terrible, terrible, terrible waste of energy. You just gotta bite the bullet on that one and just be like, all right, I gotta just take some time and get to energy ball. Okay, wish cast finally, good. I actually like the wish cast in this matchup more than the Gastrodon. I personally prefer wish cast over Gastrodon. Good for him, good catch. We have another answer for wish cast. Grimmsnarl's fine against the wish cast too. So as long as we don't end up with the Empoleon against the wish cast, we're just fine. And Dashbun has nothing. Dashbun has fairy and fire. So, and psychic fangs, which is not gonna do anything. And he shields, wow. I don't know about that. Okay, we don't shield ever against the Dashbun. This team's not good for this guy. I'm sorry. Ooh, I did more damage than I thought I would, honestly. But it doesn't matter. It's too late now. Do we win charge tie? I bet you he resigns. Now he's really out of it. Wow. Okay, don't run this team, guys. Don't run this team, guys. Look at that. Should I go into the Empoleon just to be a jerk? I will. I'm not even gonna shield. I'm not even gonna shield. I'm gonna be such a jerk to this guy. Oh, good job. Doesn't matter. That's so mean. Because I have 2 shields on Grimmsnarl. I'm not even gonna shield this. I'm not even gonna shield this. I'm just gonna be total jerk. Oh, what a jerk. 2 full shields. That's insulting. But I wanted him to realize how bad this team was. I like all of his Pokemon individually. I love all of them. I'm a big fan of Abomasnow in this league. I ran Abomasnow yesterday. Abomasnow was amazing into water and into grass. So it's a great pick. Poison will hurt it, but fairies, it's fine against fairies. Abomasnow, great pick. Wishcast, obviously, I'm using my Gastrodon. Wishcast, I already talked about, is a good pick. Dashbun is cool. Dashbun has Fire Fang, which is good against the grasses. And it has Psychic Fangs, which is good against the poisons, and it lowers their defense. And it's just a fairy, and has Play Rough, which you saw hits really hard, so it's good. But that combination together, I don't know about that. That's not gonna win, I don't believe. So anyways. Another build him. Let's do 5 more, since it's whatchamacall Thursdays. We're winning, we're back to even. Okay, let's play 5 more and try and get a winning record. I do like the Gastrodon though. I think like too many people are scared of grass and they're not running these Pokemon, but I'm not scared of grass with this team. And Empoleon's neutral to grass, and Grimmsnarl's neutral to grass. So I'm not super scared of grass, especially if it's a freaking Gourgeist grass. So it's a good pick. It definitely beats all those stupid Weezings and even fairies and steels. So it's pretty good. What's your league? Oh, 11-0 with your team. Well, you're probably better than me too in general. Okay, this is good lead. We definitely want the Weezing against Empoleon. I bet you he leaves. So we'll watch for a catch here. Okay, he's not gonna do it. You know what he might do? He might go for a big overheat. So I'll shield. Wow. Okay. Does he get there yet? Maybe it is. I don't think so. It is. Okay, I made the right read. I just didn't make the right play. That's fine though. Okay, we beat the Empoleon with Gastrodon, so what else has he got? You're gonna need more than Empoleon to beat me. Okay, we no-shield this. We don't just keep no-shielding Hydro Cannons, but we definitely... Oh, no. You got a Hydro Cannon. Hydro Cannon's neutral too, and it's way stronger than that. Jellicent, thank you! Thank you! Have a nice day. Thank you, and have a wonderful day. Thank you, and thank you for playing. We beat Jellicent! We beat Gourgeist! Thank you for playing, that's why we exist. Maybe he just no-shields and just gives up. I bet you he shields because he wants to try and get my last shield. But we just sucker punch. And we will Does he have a hydro cannon loaded? He doesn't, does he? So we do this to get the extra farm. Actually, I shouldn't have even have done this. I should have saved this for the Empoleon. Because that's fine. We just sucker punch as much as we can until we get hydro cannons and we get the farm. Even better. Look at this. And our mud slap is super effective too. We might survive this. Not by much if we do. Okay, we don't, but it's fine. So obviously he shields, but we do have another body slam if we need. We definitely don't go down to one hydro cannon here anyways. And we get there. Perfect. He was trying to build up. He was trying to either lower my health to a range that hydro cannon does kill or get to a second one. There you go. I'm telling you, Gastrodon's good. I think Gastrodon is extremely underrated for this league because people are too terrified of grass. That team had no grass at all. Empoleon, I always forget the second. Jellicent and Galarian Weezing. No grass at all. All of the tryhards. But we got the answer for that today. You need grass against this team. Actually, grass isn't even our problem. Poison's our biggest problem, but now that we have Gastrodon, it's not even. So as a matter of fact, I kind of just threw in the Gastrodon because we were coming up against Weezings. But even if we weren't coming up against Weezings, Gastrodon's really good. Unless we just start coming up against grass after grass after grass. But we're not. And I don't think we will, to be honest. I don't think grass is... I don't know. At least today. That's how it's going. Shadow Cacturn. Remember our Shadow Cacturn video? That's hilarious. Shadow Cacturn's amazing. But, I don't know about this one. Okay, we shield. It's gonna Trailblaze. I like Shadow Cacturn, but not in a shield situation. And we still have an answer for Weezing. So even though the Empoleon, so watch this. We double resist Sucker Punch with Grimmsnarl. So that's where all of his damage comes from. And we'll shield, it's fine. He'll bring the Weezing back in now. So I'm gonna farm up. Good try. Cacturn's interesting. I guess I just go to the... Oh, it's not Weezing, it's Tentacruel. Even better. So I don't have a powered up Foul Play, but it'll still do good damage. There you go. He one-shots us, unfortunately. Look at that. Mission accomplished. Dealt with the Shadow Cacturn, Shadow Tentacruel. I bet you he has a third Shadow. Let's go into this. Okay, this is fine. He does have a third Shadow, but tankiness beats Shadow teams all day. Actually, I'll go for a catch here because the Gastrodon should be able to get through everything. And we get it. Perfect. Empoleon was never going to accomplish anything anyways, so that was optimal. Now he just goes home and cries. And we can just fast move through this Feraligatr. We'll tank a Crunch and a Hydro Cannon all day. If the Tentacruel has energy, maybe we lose, but I don't know if it does. Wow! That was way more than I thought. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This wins, right? It's Shadow. This should win. It's Shadow. That was way more damage than I thought. Dude, 1 health. Okay. Okay. Get out of here, triple Shadow team. See what I mean? No grasses today. Oh shit, I just spilled my water. Time out. Hold on, I got electronics right here and I just spilled my water. Luckily it didn't go too far. Time out! Noob move. Okay, let's see. Okay, it didn't go too far. I caught it fast enough that it just spilt a big gob right here and didn't go down the back of the computer, thankfully. I mean, my PC's over here on this side anyways. Uh-oh. Okay, timeout. I gotta pee anyways. Yeah, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Commercial break. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong screen.
Loading up the lap tonight, got my team ready for the fight. Through the grass and across the sea, writing our own destiny. No time to pause, no time to rest. We're climbing higher to be the best. Every gym badge, every win, that's where the legend begins. Luke Superstar, taking the lead, gotta catch 'em all. That's the creed with every Pokémon. By my side, we'll battle hard, nowhere to hide. We'll Luke Superstar, taking the lead, gotta catch 'em all. That's the creed with every Pokémon. By my side, we'll battle hard, nowhere to hide. We'll
Go to the screen. All right, that sucked. Could have been worse though. All right, we'll keep going. You know, we'll play to, that's 30. We'll play to 35. We'll do 35 matches just to keep it going. We got some viewers. It's going well. One thing I will say too, I don't know if you guys are a fan of this at all. If you are, cool. If not, that's totally fine too. But on my channel, they just released Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green on the Nintendo Switch. So I'm streaming that. We're doing a full playthrough. It's a little bit slow at first, like most Pokemon games, getting your starters and stuff, but I'm actually gonna look at a guide. It's been a long time since I played this game, and I don't even remember playing it all the way through, so I don't know where to go. So instead of just running around lost, I'm gonna look at a guide so we can kind of streamline into getting the good Pokemon and good battles and gyms and stuff. So if you're interested in that at all, come hang out. We'll do that in the evenings. If not, I get it. If you're like only into Pokemon Go and that's kind of boring for you, no problem. But I just wanted to let you guys know because I am doing that, and I think it's fun playing those retro games. Seeing all the 16-bit animations and music and stuff, I think is a lot of fun. So if you're interested in that, join that in the evenings. All right, I don't know if I updated the counter, but whatever. All right, so Pirates and Andreas are having a good conversation. GBL is fun, takes a long time to build Pokemon. Oh my god, it takes so long. Wow, you have 400 to 500 Pokemon built? That's insane. Good job. I have like 30. It's expensive, man. I'm really hoping for the big events. That's when I try and maximize my Stardust. I'm good on candy and stuff. It's always Stardust. For example, during the Meowth Gigantamax raids, you could get 25,000 Stardust per raid. I think it was 25 or 20. Whatever, 25. With this, no, it was whatever, 25. With a star piece, it was 3250. If you spend 200 Pokecoins at the end of the Gigantamax, it's 70,000, 75,000 Stardust per Dynamax battle. You can get 20 Dynamax remote battles a day. So if you just go on a hosted site, you can do all 20 easily. I did all 20. I wish I would have done some locally too, but I didn't. This time I will. And I earned 1.5 million Stardust for that event. And that really, like an idiot, I spent a lot on PvE actually, which is fine. I needed to. So I maxed out my Shundo Gorilla Boom, which is my only Shundo. I maxed out my Hundo Kyurem, which is absolutely insane, Black Kyurem. And then I spent a lot. I min-maxed a lot of different stuff as well. My Charizard's pretty much maxed out as well. Actually, it's only one more level, right? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. But anyway, the Shadow Raikou I spent a lot on. So I spent all of it. on PvE. I leveled up all my megas. That's what I really did, is I wanted my megas to be really high level. But anyway, Gigantamax Pikachu is on the 28th. I hope the rewards are the same, because I'm gonna take advantage of that, and I'm gonna try and get another 1.5 million. And this time, at least 1 million of it is gonna go to PvP. And I'll spend a little bit on a few things I want, like my Mewtwo that I just got. But anyway, so that's what I try and maximize my growth. But this time, this event, I'm really gonna maximize the PvP. Let's see what he does here. We have Empoleon's coverage of Drill Peck is so good. Okay, he opts to switch. What do we have against Gyarados? Gyarados is running a lot of dragon stuff, so let's go into this. We just win against it. I don't know why in the world you would run Gyarados in this league. Maybe it has Hydro Pump or something ridiculous, but Crunch, that ain't gonna do it. I shouldn't even have shielded that. Gyarados is terrible in this league. Terrible. It doesn't have any flying moves, so it's pointless as a water type. Okay, Sludge Bomb. I'm not gonna give up on the Grimmsnarl, but we will sub him out with energy here. Actually, I'm not, because watch this damage. Boom, boom, boom. Can we switch? I want to save the energy. I got greedy. I should have foul played. Because then I would have taken the timer all the way up. And he's got 2 shields still. I'm screwed. I am so screwed now. I bet you he goes for another catch. Okay, we'll just go for the fast move farm. That's so annoying. Obviously he timed it so he wouldn't go down, but that's so annoying for him to... Okay, that was a waste. Okay, Ice. This is okay. This is good because we force out shields with body slams really easily here. So we don't need like the Slurpuff would have had, you know, charges, but he's just not going to. He needs to shield. I don't know. This one's gonna be close. I think we lose. It's gonna be close. And Empoleon still has energy, but he also has Steel fast move, which is so strong. So we don't even need the energy on it. And we just one-shot the Venusaur too. We survive a Weather Ball. No, we don't survive a chill. Yeah, we survive unless it has fairy. That. Oh yeah, we survive. No, we don't. Damn it. Oh, 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 oh! 1 health, Empoleon with the whing. Let's go. I thought I lost that. 1 health, actual 1 health. I always say 1 health when it's close, but that was actual 1 health there. Wow. Okay, I'll take it. Andreas says they have plenty of XP for the level 80, but they have to do the quests. Yeah, I use Lucky Eggs all the time. I'm way higher on level than my account suggests with like the stuff I have on the account. Ah, I missed one. Okay. I think we don't even shield. We can take a Frenzy Plant. I guess we don't take a Frenzy Plant. Oh well. Fuck. That was stupid. That was stupid. I guess our Sucker Punch is good here. But, Venusaur beats both of our other Pokemon with charge moves, so I shouldn't have taken that Frenzy Plant. Maybe we get a shield out here with this Power-Up Punch. That would be ideal. Maybe he doesn't have another answer for Fairy. Perfect. That was ideal. That does nothing. That does nothing but good for us. It boosts our attack. It boosts our attack. It wastes his shield, and it would have done 0 damage anyways because it was resisted. So that was Best case scenario. This time he does not fall for the bait, but look at this. Oh, I almost went for the catch there. Do I risk going for the sucker punch down? Yeah, it's greedy, but I'm gonna do it. There we go. I got it. Perfect. Let's just do this. Might as well. We have an attack boost, so we're good. And we will hit whatever's left as hard as we can for as long as we can, and then we go into the Gastrodon. Damn it, this is not what we wanted to see. Greedy play! That was good. This will do good damage, and our Gastrodon crushes the Empoleon anyways. So that was greedy going for, oh my god. Oh, oh no. Oh, was that double powered up or single powered up? That was good. See what I mean though? This is why the Grimmsnarl is so good, because it freaking neutral damage is so strong. Like, you just play the neutral game. You don't have to hit for super effective. Since we've switched to this team, we've been winning far more than we've been losing. So maybe this is the team. Maybe Slurpuff isn't as good as I thought. And you're right, Slurpuff is a little slow. That was its biggest problem. I put my water way back here now because I'm scared of it. Another Weezing. Now we just win. Like, Weezing doesn't like the Empoleon anyways. Does not go for the catch. They haven't been going for catches, so I'm gonna do the same thing. I expect a big overheat here, so I shield. Especially if he shields, to me that says he wants to go for the overheat. He's not gonna shield to throw bait moves. Told you, 100%, easy read. Obvious. Okay. And then we just sucker punch the Lapras down. Let's just build some energy here. Because we double resist what the Lapras throws. So let's build some Hydro Cannon. We'll tank a hit. Hopefully it throws it sooner than later. We'll tank it. I wish he would have thrown it sooner. It won't kill us, but I wish it would have been thrown sooner. Because now he doesn't have it for this, and we just power up punch here. Super effective, does okay damage. We shield the Grimmsnarl, sucker punch, and it has nothing. Nothing. We already took care of the Galarian Weezing, or we're going to, because we're boosted now. And it has, does it have shields? Where are we at in shields? I expected that. Galarian Weezing comes in, takes a big foul play. Actually, I'll just save the energy here. No, I'll just use it. Foul play's resisted single, but still be fine damage. It's power boosted, and the Gastrodon just wins anyways. And it bought my Gastrodon time. So there you go. Free switch. And this is going to be a sludge, resisted sludge. I cannot play this game any better than I'm playing right now. I'm a god. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, the good news is we have a foul play and a power-up punch ready. So actually, maybe, we'll foul play. I won't even get greedy. Hey, he's going for the farm down. That's smart. So Empoleon resists, that's neutral. Now we win. This one-shots. I wasn't sure if I had energy or not. This is why I saved energy, but now it's just over. Bye-bye. I destroyed that human being at life. Good game. Wow. This team is way better than Slurpuff. I mean, I still like the Grimmsnarl a lot, even though we're not coming up against any ghosts like I thought. But Empoleon and Gastrodon just destroy the Weezing, and we're coming up against every Weezing team in the book. Every team has a Weezing. Literally, I'm gonna go back and count, but I should have used Stardust there, damn it, oh well. But that was 5-0. Hey, by the way, in Twitch, I just made a 5-0 emote. So I'm gonna spam it for all the Twitch people. Obviously on YouTube, you can't see it. Where's the emotes? Right here. Let's go, 5-0. Okay, last 5 for sure. I meant to press premium, oh well. Last 5. This team I like. This team crushes the wheezing, and if it's going to be wheezing on every team, this is the team to beat it for sure. Toadscroll. I really like Toadscroll. Toadscroll's perfect into this. Toadscroll beats a lot of stuff. I don't run it. I have it ready, and I've considered running it, but there's just a lot of ice in this meta too, and it's quadruple weak to ice. So, it's tough. I'm not gonna shield because it uses wrap and seed bomb. I probably should, but I'm not going to. I probably should have shielded that, but god dang it. All right, well that's fine. I don't want to take these mud slaps is the thing, but I'm taking them because I don't want to. I should have just put in the Gastrodon and shielded. Oh well. I'm getting a lot of farm on my Empoleon, but I'm sacrificing health to do it. So this team has double grass. So this is not what we want to see, especially with the Grimmsnarl down. I mean, we just stick it out with the Empoleon because the Gastrodon ain't gonna help in this situation. I mean, maybe we can go for a catch and sack the Gastrodon. That was worst case scenario, dude. Why wouldn't it switch? That was worst case scenario. I have 2 fucking full charges. That was bullshit. Dude, I was spamming the fucking switch and it didn't switch. And it was ready. I know I'm not very good at this game, but that doesn't make sense to me. Like, I understand there's a charge animation for metal sound, but like, about 2 more metal sounds came out. Or you know what they need to do? This game bugs me a lot with UI. They need to make a digital countdown timer, not a freaking stupid, not a stupid freaking clock timer. No, make a freaking digital countdown so you know if it's 1 second, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, not no bullshit spinny wheel slices. Bad shield, we just win. We gotta save this Grimmsnarl for the Jellicent, obviously. God, it's gonna take forever to get to charge timer. But anyway, that bugs me. Like, there's a lot of things that bug me with the UI. That's one that's just, it's just so vague on how far you are with your switch timer. It does a good job about no shielding, but we don't need charge to beat the Jellicent. We can beat it with fast moves. Okay, we're in it. This is the matchup we want here. Even better, that's fine. Gastrodon can beat the Clefable. We don't even need this Empoleon against a Clefable because Clefable's biggest damage comes from Steel, and we resist Steel with Gastrodon. We resist it with Empoleon too, but we still resist it with Gastrodon. Shadow Ball is ridiculous, by the way. He's gonna save shields for the Clefable though. Okay, 2 punches. 1, 2. Now we just do as much damage as we can with the Grimmsnarl. And then Gastrodon just wins with bulk. We can't take 2 play roughs, so we're gonna have to beat it before it can get to that. We do get the last shield out though, that's optimal. So 1 water pulse should be able to take it down. Or should I go for body sense? I'm gonna go for water pulse. That's bad. Why would he do that? That's an absolute waste. I don't know what his other move is, but it's a complete waste of energy to do that. He should have play rough, right? Yeah, it's gonna take about 4 more of those. Dude, no way. They're that fast? It's still not enough unless this is a play rough, and that's bullshit. Okay. Can you get your move, finally? That's silly. I mean, that's really fast, but you saw, that was what, 4 of them? That's not what you do. I don't know. In my mind, okay, you have fast energy for less damage or slow energy for more damage. If it's resisted versus neutral, then I think that changes. If they're both neutral, then the spam is better. But if it's resisted versus neutral, then I feel like the slower play is better. At least in that case, he didn't win, so. 20 and 16. Since we switched to this team, we've went probably 6 and 1. Yeah, I think so. I think we were 16 and 14, and now we're 20 and 16, something like that. Jellicent, we're gonna do the exact same thing. We'll switch right away, and so will he, but then we get out on the lead here. He's not going to, wow. Oh, Gourgeist, a Jellicent and a Gourgeist, yes! This is exactly what we want. This is exactly what we want. Yes, bring it. Bring it on. We shield, we'll go through 2 shields if we need to. Power punch boost, we'll be up +4 by the time this is said and done, and we will melt both of these noobs. We 100% get rid of this before it gets to 2 shields and another move. Oh yeah, bye-bye. Bring the Jellicent back, bring it on. Of course not. Okay, this isn't the best matchup actually. We should have went into the Empoleon, but it's okay. Uh-oh, maybe it's not okay. Obviously I shield it because they'll just one-shot me, so. I should have switched to the Empoleon, but it's okay. We still absolutely win here, no doubt about it. If we can get to 1 more body slam, that would be optimal, but I don't think we do. We do! Even better. Even better. What is he? Yeah, he's using Vine Whip. He's gonna try and fast move farm me down, which he will. That's fine. Empoleon can survive a Frenzy Plant. Oh, he doesn't even get it off. Now we just switch straight in. Straight in. No shields. Can we? Ooh, Serp kills us. I got greedy. I should have waited till he used energy and then brought him in. Damn it. I can still win. Empoleon still wins from this health. Because it's going to take 2 Shadow Balls. I don't know. Maybe not, guys. Maybe I just lost it. If I lose to a Gourgeist Jellicent team, then that's bad. If he can get to 2 Shadow Balls, he wins. Does he, though? That was bad. That was bad. No, we win. God, that was way too close. That should have never been that close. I should have switched to the Empoleon first and saved the Gastrodon for Jellicent. That was way too close. That was a free win. Jellicent and Gourgeist, and we almost lost. But that goes to show, even playing it the worst possible way, that team never wins, never beats us, never, never, never. No chance. Gourgeist and Jellicent can go bye-bye. Finally, I honestly expected, we've played 37 matches, and that's only the 2nd Gourgeist and only the 2nd or 3rd Jellicent, which is really annoying. Amoonguss, all right, I like it, I respect it. Amoonguss doesn't win in this matchup because grass isn't very good, and to Empoleon's neutral, we way outspam the flying, which is super effective, and its poison is, you know, worthless. So Amoonguss, I like him in this league, but look at that, like not against Empoleon. Even a grass knot, just. And I'll probably just shield it, because there's no need to take any damage to my Empoleon right here. Let's see if he gives up. If he doesn't give up on the Amoonguss, we switch into the, yeah. And then this will sucker punch him down before he could do anything. And it's farm. Ooh, lucky. Now we have to shield because it might be a sludge bomb. It's probably a foul play, but okay, it is. That's fine. We still got farm. So he's up on shields, but we still got farm. And this might just bait a shield. Empoleon still wins and Gastrodon still wins. So I'm just going to get as much damage down as I can. I don't think I get to a foul play before he sludges me. Or Scald. Anything kills. But it's okay. I did 40% of his health bar, so that's okay. I really wish I would have got to a shield there, but it's okay. Okay, this forces out shields. And then I'm going to save the Empoleon, because I don't know who else he has. So I'll switch into the Gastrodon. Because if he has grass in the back, the last thing I want is the Gastrodon against it. And that's the only matchup left. I'd rather not take any more damage with the Empoleon and save it. That was unfortunate that he even got that damage off, and it is, oh, worst case scenario. This is absolute worst case scenario. And he has shields. So this is an example of a team we don't beat today with this team. The Amoonguss, we shouldn't have went so greedy on the Amoonguss. Yeah, we just don't get through this. We're doing good damage, but I mean, we can't take 2 power whips, which he's already at, and we have no shields. So we didn't play that one very good. We made 2 really greedy plays. That's kind of cool. He's got Thunder. That Pokemon's rank 1 for a reason. Yeah, we made 2 bad plays. We should have just got rid of the Tentacruel as fast as possible and try and force out another shield on it. It surviving with 1 health to get another Scald off made a big difference. We would have either got to a point where we would have forced a shield on the Ferrothorn, or we would have done way more Mud Slaps on it. And you can see that Mud Slap was adding up. So all I'm saying is it could have been played better. Sea King's interesting. Sea King, we don't shield. All it has is ice and water, if I'm not mistaken. So we resist both. And it'll lower our attack, but oh shit, it has that? All right, well, good job. That's a legacy move. I know it has that. I forgot. I thought it was only ice and water. That's all right. We survived. That does suck, though. Klefki. Why would you switch into Klefki? That was stupid. What is he doing? I'm just firing off Mud Slaps and he throws in his only Steel type? I don't know about that, guys. He doesn't have grass, does he? I don't know about that. Okay, we're up on shields and that was free. Tentacruel, it's neutral. The Mud Slaps are neutral. Shadow Tentacruel, so it's gonna take big damage. We probably sack the Grimmsnarl here and get as much damage as we, I don't know. This is, ooh, good catch. Nah, we save shields for the Tentacruel. That's kind of annoying that that was a catch and he won on charge priority. Okay, we have 2 shields, so we win. We have enough now that we sucker punch down, and he's already almost dead anyways. So we did a good job with our shield management there. Even though we took a big drill run from Sea King, we still were able to pull through fairly easily. A foul play might have just ended it there, but doesn't he have a shield still? He does. What is he doing? Why would you no shield there anyways? There's like no benefit to no shielding there unless you hard read the power up punch, but even then that doesn't help you. Anyway, not that he had a win. Not that he could win anyways, but well. All right, last match of the day, 22-17. That means, oh, that was the last match, so the counter's off. We'll call it 23 because we did that well. 40 matches, we ended up with a winning record. Let's get some star piece action for once. I should have been star piecing that whole time, man. That was a lot of matches. That was a good amount of stardust. Oh well. Another Cradilly. That was good. I like that team. That team has potential. Like there's some hard matchups, but there isn't any like impossible matchups. Even the ones that we lost with that team had potential to win. Even the Ferrothorn, even though the grass helps resist the mud slaps from steel, neutral mud slaps still add up too. They don't have to be super effective to do good damage. So with shields there, maybe there is a winning matchup from the Gastrodon there, or at least enough that your other Pokemon can win it as well. So good matches today. That was fun. I wish we would have come up against more Gourgeist teams and Jellicent teams, but luckily at the end we finally did get a few. The first half of the stream was an absolute nightmare. A wheezing on every team, and we did not have a good wheezing team. When we switched to the Gastrodon wheezings, we didn't even say the word wheezing after that because it just was easy from there. But that was a lot of fun. I hope you guys are having fun in the Spring Cup as well. I'm going to be doing more live streams of Pokemon Fire Red on the Switch. So if you're interested in that, just look for it in the evenings. Evening here. I don't know where you live. It could be morning where you live, but about 5 hours from right now, whatever time that is. So if you are around from that, just come hang out. All we're doing is hanging out. I actually could use some help. So if you know that game and you're good at it, come sit down, say, hey, go here. You need to talk to this guy. You need to beat this gym first, because I know nothing about that game. I'm gonna look up a guide just so I'm not totally lost. I'm not gonna go like full spoiler, but I at least, if I get lost, can reference something. Go northeast. So we'll do that. So if you're interested, come see that. If not, more Pokemon Go PvP action tomorrow, every single day, 365 days a year. Pokemon Go action for you. So don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you next time. I need a good closing line like, you stay classy, San Diego.